Hey, good morning. Welcome to the show. It's really early in the morning. I haven't done a morning stream in a while, but I don't know. There were like an elevated number of people that requested a morning stream, though I don't think I'm going to be doing it normally again. I'm just doing it because a little bit of demand. People, talk about it. So sorry, man, my eyes are like burning like crazy. I don't know why. Like, I'm fine. I'm like awake, but I'm just eyeballs right now. So, we're looking at the S&P 500, starting the show kind of with it, because it gapped down. Jerome Powell talked this morning. Oh my God, everybody's listening to me. Just kidding, man. That's an office quote. So, yeah, you gap down. You'll probably feel the gap. I mean, look, you've already bounced off the lows of the day. Lows of the day, that was like 28.39. You think eventually we would test 28.70. I mean, dude, it's an infinitesimal gap. As you can see, a nothing burger gap. Arguments could be made that you just filled a gap with a window pane wick right here. From May 4th, gap filled. Congratulations, chat.
Bruh.
If you didn't even notice, they're sneaking them up on us, man. So there are more gaps to fill to the downside and upside. One gap, the downside being around 27.50. And the other gap, you don't even want to know what the other gap is, okay? 24.91. And then there's another one, like 22.30. So we can take a gander over at futures. Didn't fare very well. Started dumping again this morning.
Is that a joint?
Morning, Mitch. Where does this crazy buy and run end? You the real Jesus mode.
Beyond Meat, man. Impossible Meat, dude. Holy crap. Can we look at gold real quick since it's on my screen still? Before we go to Beyond Meat? Because I think you and Jeffy and everyone else would be pleased. Your Honor. Hidden bullish divergence. TA being respected on gold. Just all the time, man, right? Can't even believe it.
Morning streams.
Jacob, thanks for the $2.99 super chat. Good to see you, man. Good morning. Hope you have your coffee. If you don't, could be screwed. Just real quick for gold, hidden bullish divergence. Well, play it out in the nice old engulfing candle that manifested into us getting very, very close to the supply line of what, dude? The symmetrical triangle. It's perfect, man. And what? And how? 1700 plus. What was that? An old resistance. You're above it, man. So high in the chat for gold, making consecutive higher lows. What's up, iconic man?
Is that a joint?
Thank you.
Coffee for your cup, good sir.
Thank you for the coffee in the cup, sir. Cheers. Dude, what's up, Marco, man? Dude, you notice how delayed it is? This is YouTube. Stream Elements and YouTube, Marco. I don't know. Once I hear it, I'll come right back to it. I just don't know what's going on. Laggy. It did this yesterday. So gold, man. And we're going to look at Beyond Meat Connect. Okay, so how deep are we within the development of this pattern? I would say probably like 80% plus. And so when you're this deep, breakouts are imminent, okay? Impending breakouts at this point. Too close to the apex. I mean, Bulkowski talks about the halfway mark between a 50% move, or 50% development of the pattern to 75% is the normal breakout point. But we're deeper than that, barely, a little bit, right? So now you just know in time the move will be happening. Good news. Accumulation, then the acceleration of accumulation. Like this, all right? The higher lows. Hey, Nerder, what's up, man?
Is that a joint?
Morning stream hype. Bear good to RRR.
Grr. Yeah, instead of the burrs, you got the gurrs. The bulls didn't have a noise, so Jerome Powell literally made one with the burr noise, right? And yeah, now we have the GERS. Cheers, nerd herd. Marco, do you see this, dude? This is broken. It's just not, let me see if I missed it or something. Oh my god. I did miss it. I'll play it again, alright? So, see, that didn't show, I didn't hear that at all.
Good morning, amigo. Gangs.
Sneaking one by me, man. Thank you, dude. Seriously, for the 20 super chat. Music's high. Yeah, that's my life, man. Story of my life where I never know anymore. And it's some singer singing, so it makes it even worse. Beyond Meat Connect. What happened, man? I thought we had all this stuff taken care of over here. I mean, what was it again? It was like... Yeah, none of my work saved on this. But you did have a breakout. You broke out, man. So when you break out, sky's the limit. When will the madness end on Beyond Meat, man? Well, let's like, fib extensions, like I think we've had it before. Your first target's 158.91. You're overbought, sure. Lots of positive memo. But where you are, I mean, there's that little resistance right here. This is it, dude. It's like September 10th, 2019, a valley. That's it. You break that, I mean, you think the first, like, real resistance. Oh, it just happens to be pretty much confluent with the 1272. Wow, that's probably your target. I mean, unless it just craps out. Alright, where are you, dude? There's just barely anything looking left. So you could maybe see that in time. If you're lucky. Beyond Meat. That's maybe where the madness could stop, at least temporarily. And just above it, man, another peak just happens to be perfectly lined up with a 1414 fib extension at 171. Good lord. There you have it. Yeah, S&P 500 down 0.83%. Not too bad, not great, not terrible. Someone said yikes when they saw the SPY this morning. It's like, it shouldn't be yikes, man. It should be POG, because bearish divergence on the 4-hour with a double top at a major reversal point at the 618. I mean, you double topping at a 618, dude. Come on. Saeed, I don't have to do anything I don't want to. Nothing you can do about it. You can sit there and cry all you want, buddy. Dude, all these people threatening and demanding that I do things on a free stream. Oh my god. Anyway. So, filling a gap today, finally, from A4. You think the next support, where maybe we fill the gap today or tomorrow or something, because there is a gap there, a small scrub gap. But look, your next target's 2820. That's the exact same plate. That was the same area before. Like when we were coming down here, it's like that's probably where you're going. That's where you went. You went a little bit below it. Okay, but why is 2820 the next target? Look, man, that's like the next critical support area. You got to realize you're no man's land. Like 2820 makes all the sense in the world. To reverse here would just be random, kind of. You wouldn't be pivoting off of support. It would just be the gap fill stuff probably. But again, 2820 is where you're probably going on the S&P at this point. The question is the gap. Will the gap fill first, or will we test 2820 first? So 9,087 on Bitcoin. Let's go to it real quick. All right, so S&P, we looked at it, man. We're neglecting the one coin we always look at first, except today. Alright, so still flagging, whatever you want to call it. This is what we talk about, man. You don't want an edge, then you can't just say it's gonna dump, man. Where it is at like 8,800 yesterday.
I demand you do whatever you want. Loving the early streams, bruh.
Hey Duff, thanks for the $4.99 pounds, mate. Thank you, dude.
Is that a joint?
Mitch, can you please do something about the lighting in your room? It's annoying. Hashtag sarcasm. I'm rolling my eyes. You the real Jesus mom.
Thank you, Texas Sports Fan, for 420. Hey man, it's whatever. I don't know. It's like people are unironically demanding things. It's funny like that, yeah. Wow. Thanks, man. Thank y'all. It's good to see some, you know, like, you hear people say, you should do a morning stream. And it's like, then you do a morning stream, and it's like, okay, well, there's been support. It seems like y'all like it. That's good. I appreciate it. So hold on, let's see here real quick. God, I hate Streamlabs so much, man. If YouTube or if Stream Elements could just implement Patreon, I'd never use Stream Elements again for anything, because it's terrible compared to Elements. Sorry, I have hat hair. Or what is not hat hair? It's a bedhead, they call it. Dealing with bedhead. So we'll get into the Bitcoin analysis. I was just deleting something I have to always delete. Thanks for the 344 people here. So early. Too early for you. But, alright, so what was the consensus on Bitcoin? What was the understanding on Bitcoin? We knew we didn't have much of an edge anywhere, but we knew we were range bound between that 82, 85, 180 to 9150. Alright, we knew like if the bulls had the ball, right? Remember? With a positive histogram, that's the bulls having the ball. The bulls still have the ball and are continuing to push the MACD histogram up with green, with higher prices. And now you're reaching a critical potential reversal area. 9150. We look left. We know the importance of it. If you watch the stream at all, you definitely know, right? There's a reversal area where you either hit it and fail and reverse majorly downside, or you break it, you back test it, and then you run to higher prices, which 9600 would be it.
Hey Mitch, can you take a look at the tick news of Nikola Motors reverse IPO? Has it spiking the last couple of weeks? What are your thoughts?
Rhodes Productions, thanks for the 5. I mean, there's not much TA you can do on it, right? I mean, it looked like maybe cup with handle before moon. Dude, what do we call this, man? This is like cup with handle, then the handle becomes to Jesus, man. Okay, it hit an all-time high of like 32 something. Vectoic Acquisition Corporation must have acquired some assets, and some other assets must have been acquiesced by Vectoic Acquisition.
Oi oi demand or something demand. Bullish divergence on mid-rate TA sellers exhausted.
You better have listened to him. That's what someone said. You better listen. You better already know I'm unsubscribing forever. Thank you, Viscous Man, for the 1337.
Bruh.
These people, man. Coming into our community, thinking they own the place, chat. Walking all over us. No. Nay. There's nothing you can do here, man. Nothing you can do. Nothing burger, cup with handle connect, kind of. Lower high, cup with handle, scrubby. Don't know, man, if there was really, much you could do. I mean, we want to do log scale, dib extensions. What do we have? The 2618, maybe the 3618. If we got 2618, it's 3339. You're almost there, man. Come on, VTIC. That's it. There's nothing I can do. I mean, that's like. Kev, if there's an edge on Bitcoin, I will post a trade setup on Bitcoin. But as you know, like, we'll do like unofficial things like the Bitcoin 60-minute dragon that hit 9150 like hours after it was discussed on stream. If you were paying attention, you saw it, you were like, oh my god, dude, he's talking about target 9150 on dragon. Like, but then it's, you know, we'll post it in the unofficial setups category in Patreon. And it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And so people can play it if they want or not. But I'm not going to like be just posting Bitcoin trade setups all the time if it doesn't make sense. You know, a major Bitcoin trade that failed for patrons. It was when we were at the downsloping resistance on Bitcoin and it broke out to hit the overhead resistance at 9600 to 9950 and then dumped. But the dump we're getting, it's like, it looks like a bear flag, but man, it really wasn't that bad. $1,500 drop is pretty crazy, but if you get back, you understand if you break 9150, there's a good chance you'll go to 9600 pretty fast. And then what? And it's like that's a square up area at like, yeah, 9670 or so. So big thing about TA is like, if there's an edge on the market, okay, you've got a chance to take a trade. But if there's no edge on the market, then what's the point of posting a trade setup, right? It's just a coin flip. Moonboy changed his name. I noticed it. Gap filled and dump. I mean, it's always possible, man, right? The gap's like nothing. Gap's like $3 and a donkey or something. So, but the thing is, you gap down and you sold off so much. Thing is, though, you talk about gap fill. We just filled a gap to the downside, right? May 4th. Bullish divergence on the daily for Bitcoin? Certainly not. No way. That's not possible. You can't get bullish divergence on the daily. It's just, there's not enough time that's gone by after the drop. No, it would, if anything, it'd be bullish convergence. You realize yesterday at close we had a daily bullish engulfing candle getting follow through price action today. And 9150 looms. Break 9150, probably going to 9600. That's it. Right, man? Here's the daily without the channel because you're back in the channel now. So reverse of the 618 perfectly. You're pivoting above the 200-day moving average. Not bad. And just a stutter step. I mean, the weekly on Bitcoin is all you need to know. I mean, this is like, hey, I'm gonna beat a dead horse again. The weekly did natural things that should have been done that just had not happened yet, but it waited till Sunday or Saturday to happen. Saturday being when Bitcoin dumped $1,500 to go back test the old support resistance area from July of 2018, which it had broken that a couple weeks ago. Going on a few weeks, and like from the breakout went straight up to 10K, and then Saturday, of course, sold off and then tested 82 and 8,500, and now on the new week did it once again, back tested 8,200, 8,500. So for the second time, 2 times, holding weekly support. And so what happens when you hold support a couple times? Market participants was like, okay, man, too much demand there. Time to push the price up and see where there's too many sell orders. On the weekly, it doesn't look like this is the area where there would be an immense amount of sellers. It would be at like 9,600. So again, 91.25 right now in Bitcoin. You break 91.50. Well, we could be seeing major potential reversal areas once more for the third time in less than a year. Bitcoin hit 9,600 to 10K and rejected it, reversed there. So third time a charm. When you do hit a resistance for the third time plus, it means that rule of 3, mathematically, the chances of it breaking after the third touch elevates. Holding strong now, man. And this is the most important. Like, for anyone who's just like, I don't know much about TA or trading or anything, it's like, well, then look at the weekly and look at these lines we've drawn and look at the significance of them, because we're holding now. Until you fall below 8,200, you got nothing to worry about, man. Nothing to worry about. Life is beautiful on Bitcoin still. This is the first time ever the halving has gone. No, the first time ever that the halving happened, Bitcoin was already in a pretty nice runaway rally, and then I think just halving happened and it kept going a little bit before reversing. So, hard to say, man. I don't. It's like you have 3 sample sizes now. Hey, chat. VTIQ, the acquisition group, is now exceeding in log scale a 2.618. The extension is now at 3405.
Hype in the chat!
Cub with Hendelman? What you talking about? Alright, so have your alert set up above 9150. Could be kings again to at least test 9600 if you break that. If anyone cares, man. Why would I look at the US 500 when I can just look at the SPX, man? Which, while we're here, good to gander. So where are we? Well, it's already been discussed, right? I mean, just looking at the different time scale, though, right? S&P 500 weekly, major potential reversal area. We rejected it 2 weeks ago. We kind of engulfed last week and tested it for the 3rd week in a row. Our major index fund is testing extremely important critical areas where if you breach it, you're going over 3,000, no question about it. But if you can't break this, then you're coming back down to 27, 23 in time. That's it, man. Geez, hadn't seen any positive momentum since the bear Shirami reversal crash. So it's coming. Positive Momo looms on the weekly. So the S&P is only down 0.3% now. Look at that, chat. I mean, Fed, go burr, gap fill, probably imminent at this point, right? It's 2870. Can we look at DNB? Are you talking about DNB ASA? I would think so. I don't know, dude. It looks pretty terrible. DNB, I guess. It felt, like once it, look at that ice line, once you broke that, you gapped down. It felt like this was a multi-year range. Breaking that kind of reminds me of Boeing a little bit, just not as bad. Underperforming where, I don't know, you think about this is not on the New York Stock Exchange, but what an underperformer for any kind of recovery with index funds, because this is only hit kind of over a 382. There is a gap fill at 139. I think that's a very valid area that DNB might test at some point. It's an ice line. It's a golden retrace, a 618, 139.40 gap fill. So those are multiple reasons why eventually it could go test that as resistance before reversing the downside again. But to say there's an edge on the market or anything like that, it's like everything else we were looking at, right? That was showing like hidden bearish divergence, and it just keeps all this positive momo, and their positive momentum's waning again. So I don't know. it's like a bearish bat type thing where the 886 is the PCZ, but it's like, why is it taking so long to recover? So you think that in time, a valid target, I think, for DMB for a major reversal would be like 139.40. That's it. I mean, that seems like it makes the most sense because you got three things going on there, right? You have, again, I've already said it, but I'll just say it again for education, because you can just apply this stuff with anything, any asset. So it's like the old ice line. Normally, old ice lines get back tested when they're broken. So that gives market participants reason to believe it's a true breakout, though. I mean, this was a true breakout. So that reason, it's the high to low golden retrace, and it's an effing gap fill. I mean, that's just three reasons. That's crazy, dude. That's good. Okay, good argument for why it might test that before reversing. Okay, anyway. Sorry. What's up, E-Snap? So still kind of in the midst of a hammer. Is it a Thor hammer? Scrub hammer? No, it's a Jerome Powell hammer. Oh, what's going on? What's in this guy's coffee, man? 91.27 on Bitcoin. Inching on up to a critical potential reversal area. But if you break it, you could see the promised land again. And I said this morning before the bell. Remember that time everyone lost their effing minds anytime Bitcoin broke above 9,000? Not even a peep of Vegeta talk from any of you today. Times have changed. Beyond Meat's going ham. Well, we talked about where it should go, right? The 1272? We literally talked about it, man. Going nuts, 145.20. Well, it should keep going, man, because where you are is la la land. You're breaking that little scrub valley. Target 160, but after 160, if you can ever break that, the first fib extension is 179. Oh, sorry, this is log scale. Oops, my bad. No. The target is 158.91. 1272 confluent with the next overhead resistance. No more overhead resistance looking left. It could continue to go ham. Anyone get it, man? Anyone at all?
Bueller.
My God, man. Bruh. What's up, Kev? Did I not do this before? This asset or this currency pair probably has a lot lower to go. Not as a US dollar too. Okay, so maybe not. I mean, it's the world reserve currency, so there's no support, right, until like down here at like 931, but mainly $9, right? That's like the previous all-time high. So yeah, this blasts it off. I mean, to me, it looks maybe like distributions going on, and you're building a base or something right now. Now, it does look like you kind of could be getting bullish divergence here, but I don't know, man. You're not oversold yet. This negative memo could keep building on lower prices. Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't see an edge here for a trade quite yet. I just don't, like, I get how one could think it's maybe a double bottom or something, but man, after this move up and the attempted rally that was so pathetic, but holds here, you know, you could run up to back test 1083. If it doesn't hold here, I think in time, man, you just got to think that like your first supports like $9.30 to $9 or so. I mean, then you could just start talking about, I don't even really know, man, harmonic would work here. Is that the swing low we use? I would think. Nice, 61.8% retrace. I don't think this was deep enough of a retrace there. Wow. Seldom see that. So like a PCZ, you're talking about a harmonic would be a Gartley, close to a Gartley, 945. 945 that happens to be, there's a mini high right there. Yeah, that's the PCZ if this is going to actually maybe reverse. It could, this is just showing that there's definitely downside potential and there's more value down here because it's a 78% retrace, 88% retrace levels, right? So less risk down here where there is support and maybe where a harmonic would be complete, you know, so lower levels, not here. So the Powell hammer holding strong, not much movement. With a gap, so close. So close. Maybe you fill it. Maybe you back test. See, what you might do is not only fill the gap, but maybe back test 2874, regard it as resistance. 2874, run up there. It's really 2873 or something. It's pinpoint accurate. I think I anchored it on the daily anyway. 2872. All right, that's the buying climax of the Trump bump for a major correction. So go up there, back test it, fill the gap, get two birds stoned at once, and then reverse the downside again. It's possible. Or, you know, money printer go burr, and this market, this stock market, or this index fund remains divorced from the economy, the overall real economy, where, I mean, what was said today? Yeah, I mean, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell warned of a prolonged U.S. recession due to the coronavirus outbreak in prepared remark before the address. He says, the scope and speed of this downturn are without modern precedent, significantly worse than any recession since World War II. Ah, finally. Pot calling the kettle black. So I mean, that's, you know, gist of what he's saying, man. So the market didn't really like that. Of course. I mean, he's not mincing words finally. Yeah, market's going to respond negatively, but not too bad. But you just got to like be a little concerned about a double top on the 4 hour at the major historical reversal area as is. See, even at these levels, he didn't really double top. You'd have to go to 60 minute to see a double top. Look on the 4 hour back here. One peak, valley, another peak. Right, that's a double top. It's just a much smaller double top. And look at the divergence we were seeing back here in September, October of 2018. A high, the exact same high where traders settled up. Much lower levels, relative strength. And, if you can even believe it, there was, in the end, with the RSI MACD, bearish divergence. So, there were the same type, I mean, identical looking things back in history if we trip through time. And a much more significant double top here because a much more discernible valley before the recovery. And here you have it again, man. And it wasn't just there, it was also on the RSI. Can't take that away either. Oh my God, man. Scary. Tap almost on the PCZ. I'd believe it, man. 91.39 on Bitcoin. Closer to 91.50, dude. You know what that is. Could make us or break us. Ivan Drago. So Bitcoin future is 92.35 and climbing, man. And it's near its highs of the day. Much different looking chart than the index funds. The Dow Jones futures bottom left, S&P futures top left. Not bad, man. Not bad at all. Those are private wins. Wouldn't the price have to be higher to be? No. Yeah, you're right though. No, it's Class B. Private ones, Class B. When you double top on price, but you make a lower level of positive, if you make a lower level on your oscillator on the second high, it's Class B bearish divergence. Class A bearish divergence when it's a higher high. Class A and B both imply impending price action reversal to the downside. Class C divergence is when you double top on your histogram when the price makes a higher high, right? Double top on oscillator. Bitcoin did it on the daily before we dumped from 10,550 or whatever. It was like Class A into Class C divergence. Monero. Gotta love the harmonic, dude. Oh yeah, it was a bearish cipher pattern. Look at that, like the Jesus. Look like it was flagging, then just dumped, dude. But what a miraculous recovery all the way back near that. PCZ, wonderful. This is why, like, altcoins really just not. They're just continuing on up, water off their backs. $64, up 5% on the day. Great Scott. So we know what's going on. All right. So if Bitcoin's like between 8,500 and 9150, Monero's like between $58 and $66. Like that's the range, right? Critical support, resistance, major potential reversal area from history. Look how many freaking times, dude. It's just not. These aren't joke areas. These are very real. Okay. So you did have price action below it, but eventually you found yourself above it and you've stayed above it. So when you hold support, then you run to the next resistance. The next real resistance is we're $2 away from it. Okay, you're just not there yet. You'd think that Monero could eventually see 66.85 even on this run, because you're just ping-ponging between support resistance, man. Imagine spamming in the chat, dude. Okay, like if you could spam in the chat, you can request it. But I mean, dude, I'm gonna look at assets in time. How come the stream's early today? Spontaneity. There were requests, many requests, that compiled. It was just like a lot of people asking for it, saying it. Okay, so that's it. Monero, next target 66.85. You think we'd get there eventually, right? I mean, is there you could probably plot like a supply line too now. 1, 2. Oh, look where you are. You're actually breaking some sort of down-sloping resistance. Interesting. Breaking out like right now. Love that. Like descending broadening wedge-esque stuff? Or is it perfect? Oh my god, it's like literally the Jesus perfect. That down-sloping demand line. Oh, with that? Oh, okay, that's fine. So descending broadening wedge breakout occurring. A measured move of this pattern is the top. So that's 68.09. That's the target on Monero. Right, we're talking about Bulkowski's measured move for descending broadening wedges. It's weird. It's not where you measure the height of the pattern or anything like that. Truly with these, he just talks about the measured move is the top of the pattern. Or if it was an ascending broadening wedge, it'd be the bottom, right? If it was this, the target would be, for Bulkowski, $68 down here. Okay. Really weird. It's like one of the only ones where he talks about it like that. So there you go. Lauren, it's like You requested a lot, right? You requested Monero a lot, and you just radio silence after I look at it. I don't know, man. Dude, I friggin' dig BAT, what it's done. It's done 2% today, but that's out of context. It was up like 12% yesterday, where all other altcoins were not doing anything. BAT, you know, the channel we had that was pretty nice until the volatility. Bitcoin volatility is the kryptonite of altcoins.
China.
Possible ascending triangle on the SPX. Thoughtful face.
Is that true, Fish? Is that real? Ascending triangle? God, if it'd be so small, man. This is what he's talking about. I'm going to clean shop on that one. He's talking about this, okay? If this pivots and we truly start, you know, rejecting this bearish engulfing candle, and then we hit the supply line, but I mean, we're gonna be technical. It's more, it's a little symmetrical, man. So why would we use that as the anchor point? It would be here, right? The start, the beginning. So how do we have any idea? I think it's way too early. This is what he's talking about, though. Far too early, man. Not near enough data. How do you even know, dude? You just don't. I wouldn't look at it like that yet. I mean, maybe. It's great to keep your head on a swivel, man.
Thanks for coming on early, bro.
Count Zeppelin, thanks for the $4.99 super chat, dude. Thank you for watching. Thanks everyone for watching. I don't know, 5 of y'all in here. We have 542. Thank y'all. Seriously. So I don't know, man. I think it's premature. Because look, all you're doing is filling the gap. All you're doing is back testing, or soon to be back testing, the, you know, what we just talked about. 2874 or something. 2873. Now, you haven't even tested that as resistance yet. So gap fill imminent. It's coming, chat. And you're gonna do it. It's gonna happen. And Jesus chimes. For the S&P, filling a gap to the downside and upside, a double whammy, wombo combo, and here comes 2873 to be touched like the Jesus. Wondering if we break it though. We tested and failed before. Come on, just touch it. Touch it while we're looking at it. There it is, chat. Oh my God.
Look here.
Breaking it. Getting a little Jerome Powell hammering Burr money printer action. But just right at it. What a battle, dude. Dude, we're like watching a Lord of the Rings movie right now.
Is that a joint?
Thinking about Vive on 4 hour for a short. Scrubby crap. Bearish D. Little gap fill action.
Thought you said scrubby crab. Yeah, we'll look at Vive Connect. Look, chat. Look. It's not a joke. You're above it. You're below it. You're testing it. You're trying to break it. Intraday price action. Let's see how it is at the end of the day. Oh, you know it's real. You know it's right freaking there. Sorry, BAT though. Looks fine. That of the US dollar back in the channel. Viva Systems. Good Lord. Good Lord. Alright, Viva Systems. Packaged software. That's tech. And that's not hardware. That's tech that's... People don't, you can't physically touch this. So those assets that have that as their product have been faring pretty freaking well. High to low, fib extension, where are you? Well, you're just exceeding the 1414 right now. It's up 2.42%. The 1618 is 213. That might be the lowest risk entry for a trade on Vive. But yeah, I get it, man. It's it kind of just, I don't know if Grubman's in here, but this kind of reminds me of what Regeneron was looking at before it just blew up to the upside one more time. You know, it's like the impulse and then this really methodical body looking, like body looking, like, you know, bots, you know, controlled, like, flag. It's like an upsloping flag where there's just infinitesimal supply and there's just too much demand. So you're breaking that again. So if you're gonna remember, this is all-time highs, blue sky breakouts. So this can look, you just got your first level of positive Momo again. This could get more overbought and go higher. I don't think you have much of an edge right now besides the fib extension, but you're breaking the fib extension. And like, I think it just, what happens if you go short here and the positive Momo tomorrow and the next day and the next day after that keeps building on higher prices on a blue sky breakout? What do you do then? You're screwed. You know, no formal harmonic or anything like that. Okay, so it's like you probably have lower risk at 213. You might have more developed daily bearish divergence by that time you get there. Okay. 4 hour isn't really that clear either. Yeah, the 4 hours where that flag, that upsloping flag's painted, man. I don't know. Could be just a wedge. Look at that. That's a wedge, but that's also what could be considered a flag too. Hey, Mr. Peabody.
Is that a joint?
Flex a coin
stream.
bouncer.
Been scanning through replays cause life is busy. Nice seeing you, brother.
Nice seeing you too, Adam, man. I'll be making my way. One day, once the world goes back to normal, we should just be doing my traditional Austin once a year annual trip until I just move there, man. All right. So get ready for it. Whenever, I don't know when things will ever even be normal again. This is so messed up, dude. Like travel, you know, like, I mean, it doesn't matter because I don't really care about Broadway or like shows in New York, but I learned that Broadway is closed until September 6th. I mean, like, I don't care about it, but I know a lot of people do care about it in the world, far more than they care about TA. And the fact that it shut down for multiple more months is very screwed up, man. That sucks. So, anyway, I want to travel. I want to do things again like everyone else, but it might just be a while. So will we rise? Continue to rise? Because it's like, dude, look, I mean, like, where is the bearish diver? It's not really that clear and discernible. But I guess there's a supply line at 204. So layering in might be something to think about or something on VEEV. If someone thinks that this pattern is going to break the downside and not break out of the upside, which it could, and hit that 1618 on a measured move, they could layer in now and 213, or just wait. Because the edge just doesn't seem clear enough on either time scale, the 4 hour or the daily. Morgan Freegan. Kiskill. Sure, man. Yeah. All right. Hey, chat. You remember that 2873, the buying climax, the Trump bump we were talking about as a major resistance? Well. Look here.
Look here. Look, listen.
Tested it like the Jesus man and is no higher. It's reversed at it. It can't break it. It's now back below the gap fill. Can you believe it, chat? TA's fake, man. James Clark could be. It could be. Oh man. We can travel, but the risk. Yeah, it's like, oh, and I am sick. You know, it's like I traveled to vacation and I'm sick. You're right, the coronavirus. And then I expose my family to it, you know, and then they get sick and then someone dies. Like, it's just, yeah, it's high risk. Of course, you can travel and then quarantine yourself when you get back from your family. That's a great step, isn't it? LA is shut down until July. Really? That's ridiculous, man. Adrian, anytime, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. I know you are, dude. Alright, chat, you saw those. Alright, good news. Very good news. Gold's is had a very, very nice bounce. He's back in the green, 1712. Here you are. Acceleration of accumulation inside this neutral pattern consolidation where you have a measured move one way or another. Either $1,800 or $1,600. 100% measured move. The size of the pattern breakout. So I guess we can get rid of that for now because it just, you know, makes things kind of busy and less sexy on the chart. It looks much prettier now. Alright, so hidden bullish divergence played out, aka TA was respected, nearing the supply line of this symmetrical triangle textbook. Volkowski would be proud. If you break it, okay, well then the sky's the limit. You know, each peak would play a minor role as a reversal area, but again, pattern's so well developed, you break this, it could be a moontime. Moontime. Yeah, Corona is no joke. Ink John, thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome.
Bruh.
Yeah, if you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks for the 600 people tuned in on this very, you know, pretty rare morning stream, right? It was literally.
I just felt like streaming.
I was up, you know, we had been able to witness that double top of the 618 for the S&P. Jerome Powell's casting some serious shade on the economy this morning. We gapped down, we filled a gap, we filled two gaps. Now we're rejecting overhead resistance as resistance by testing it. What's up, Lone Sofos? Good morning. Oh yeah, the VIX. Remember the VIX, chat. I don't remember the VIX. Still hasn't broken out, if you can even believe it. No breakout yet. Divergence. I mean, the volatility was up, and now it's just right back where it closed. What's up, Tupolev? Thanks for the sub. Okay, so you could break the supply line. You could see 36.17.
Hey Mitch, just wanted to show my support.
Is that a joint?
Vincenzors, thank you for the 420 super chat. Is that a joint? You notice how when he tipped, it showed up with the alert before it even showed up on the super chat? I wish it was like that every time. Thanks, dude. So, it wasn't just the 4 hour though. It was the daily as well. Remember? Gotta love it, dude. So, all right, let me, visibility. So it was triple MACD, bullish divergence for the most part, discernible valleys, okay, discernible humps on the histogram. And so you hadn't even seen positive momentum since March 23rd. You bounced off a critical horizontal line support resistance like any other asset would do. Isn't that crazy? And you have like an impulse, and then you have the consolidation pattern after the impulse, and so it implies higher prices next. But till you break this down sloping resistance, and it's a little different on the daily, you adjust it, that wick is a little off. So see, look at that, you like tested it perfectly. So if you don't break this, man, all right, then you can just come back down to test 2630 again. And if the S&P 500 breaks that critical resistance that we just tested, then this is going to dump again, right? Because it is inverse correlated with the index funds. Nice to see a fellow Zors in the chat. Oh my god, we have multiple Zors. What's up, Janelle? Good morning. Good morning, yeah. It's the Powell bounce, yeah. Buy win. What's up, David George? George, sorry, man. Hey, Luke Ross, man. Thanks for the 420 Australian dollars, mate.
Is that a joint?
I wish we could make Elon say it in an Australian accent. So KJ, you like the morning update? I'm glad y'all do. I mean, again, I just feel like streaming. Who cares? If I stream, I stream. So, let's look at the queues real quick. That I'm sure bounced some. Yeah, of course, right? I mean, hasn't even technically hit the 886 yet, but did hit some sort of overhead resistance from January 24th, 2020. The Sean Malik, man, thanks for the 2. So, you know, for that TTS is like $3 minimum, so normally that's how we do it. It's like the TTS pops up, sure. Gush is like a levered ETF, so you normally don't want to look at levered ETFs. You want to look at the underlying asset, right? So you're talking about oil, right? You can't do TA on an asset like this, because what happens is, like on any type of levered ETF has decay, and the charts always just look like this. So you want to look at the underlying assets. So you want to look at oil. And if you think oil's going down, one would use this as a tool to be leveraged on what you think of the underlying asset, right? I mean, how's that ever, do anything? You can't do TA on this. Nah, man. So S&P had a bearish engulfing candle yesterday at some sort of resistance, but it's trying to pivot now. I mean, you haven't seen negative momentum on the daily since March 25th. It's insane. You've retraced almost 88.6% of the way, but you do think that it's very possible that a gap fill could occur at $230 just because it's so close, man. And it just happens to be like, if we're being really technical, the 886, you never touch it. You hit like an 88 or 87% retrace. So you got 1 more percent retrace to go. But it's not always that perfect, Stay to the rectum, man.
Bruh.
Morning stream. Dude, you're a legend.
No, you are. I'm sorry. I'm not the one that has won like contests in front of like huge audiences and stuff. So stop talking about yourself, man. Thank you, dude. For the 20, man. The Litecoin are the underperforming Litecoin, man. What a freaking... I don't know. People are like, Litecoin silver if Bitcoin's gold, and it's like, I don't even think so. I think like maybe... What is really silver, Like, we're talking Link is probably silver, or Tezos, or...
Can you look at GE? Thanks for all you do, man.
And I'm just thinking of, at 515, I think it's 318. And I'm just thinking about altcoins' performance during this recovery, where the ones that you think are so good or whatever have higher market cap. They're like the big boys, top 10 or whatever, top 5. A lot of them just underperforming. ETC's good. BNB vastly underperforming. It's like these ones that have had crazy nice runs when others weren't, when they were outperforming the market, they're now underperforming. Oh yeah, GE. Sorry, man, sucks. What we talked about yesterday on GE. There it is. It broke the support. Let's go, dude. We looked at this yesterday. 550. We're on our way, man. Down 5.25%. It was terrible, dude. Come on. It was a base. It looked awful. Hopefully you took heed to that. Bitcoin's tested. Goodness. Bitcoin tested 91.48. Dude, Bitcoin went to 91.45 before pulling back. That's perfect. Does anyone remember this at all? G, terrible, trash, 581, 1980 or something. No, not 2009. 2009 wick low. Here it is. That's where you think we're going. So get destroyed. GE doji. There's nothing more to talk about, right? There's no edge. It's just like, it looks awful. It looks god awful and is breaking out to multi-year lows. Talking 11-year lows now. Vlatko watches while he's driving. Cheers. Cheers to you, man. Thank you for listening. Please be careful. Keep your eyes on the roads. Yeah, dude. I would rather only enhance your life positively and not be a negative influence. So just be careful. For all the drivers out there, man. Because I'm sure there's probably a couple more. Off to the ether. Hyping the jet. So Sergio, yeah, man. So get wrecked. See you at 5:51. All right. Maybe we should just click a beep on it, so when it does happen, we can all celebrate. TA being respected, man. It looked like trash, and should head down to the next dumpster.
Can we look at Netflix? Love your TA. Go, go, go.
That was bad timing.
Go.
Oops. The heck? Whoa. That was weird. Thank you, the real Morgan Page Connect. Yeah, we'll look at Netflix, then Microsoft. We could look like, I don't know. Sorry, Sergio, man. Double Top Connect, what a joke. Because now you're just rallying and, yeah, okay. Next target. You think it's 474? I mean, if this keeps going. I remember this is one of those like Clorox, Zoom, Kroger. This is one of those in that weird hedge against bad days. These do well, right? This is up 3.27% with the S&P 500 down on the day, gap down, all that. So again, if the S&P really, you gotta think about if the double top's real on the index funds. And we start selling off, Netflix could eventually see 474. That's the major target. Right, that is our major previous all-time high from 2018 to the lowest point. That's it. 474 in time on Netflix. If this can breach its highs, it looks very possible. Looks possible, man. But right now, it does look like a double top, right? But think about it. No positive Momo yet. So, not overbought yet. Not showing, I mean, you can't say it's bearish divergence yet on the RSI because what if it keeps going here? You need more data. Something kind of concerning about Netflix right now, until you break this, is the receding volume on higher prices. That's kind of bad. But if you break this resistance, there's nothing there. It's blue sky. So it's like, why not run up to 474? All right, so that's Netflix. Morgan Charizard. You get it? It's like it could be deceiving. Are we deceived, man? By double top? You could be, and it could rally. Microsoft or Sergio. You talk about double top. So Microsoft it's either gonna reverse here where you are, or it's gonna become possibly a deep crab pattern. So we talk about 886. This is the pattern, like all the other tech assets, right? Where it should reverse on bearish divergence on the daily, but you're not even close to overbought. But it's tech, dude. It's so hard, betting against tech because tech is the only reason we're not in the abyss right now on the index funds. Tech, Microsoft being one of them. All right, any asset that we had a crash, a devastating, record-breaking drawdown, 30% drawdown in the fastest speed ever. And you're talking about tech assets like Microsoft that are now retraced 88.6% of the way, like nothing even happened to them on the chart. So you say bearish reversal area. So you're betting against the only things that are keeping the markets propped up. If these dump, dudes, a lot of things. I mean, the index funds are going to dump harder than this. So it's either this is the major reversal area, if we're talking just specifically harmonics, identifiable harmonics that are in the textbook that are real, you can either only be a bearish bat, and if the bearish bat becomes invalidated with much higher prices, then the only pattern that's left is the bearish deep crab. And there's only one pattern completion zone, and that is the 1618. There is no 1272, 1414. No, you can reverse there. It just wouldn't be the pattern. The pattern would be invalid if it reversed there. So that's it, man. 1618, it's like 226 or what, something. So that's the way you gotta look at it. Like tech, shorting something like tech, even if you get a sell-off, it's probably gonna underperform on its selling or outperform. So like your yield on the sell-offs are just going to be less significant than if you shorted something in the oil industry or the finance industry. Those are the two outperformers or underperformers with run-ups and sell-offs, right? So, you know, the sector is strong. You know, maybe bear trend on the S&P or the index funds, but tech itself is strong. So it's just, those aren't maybe not the best things to try to place your bets on a major reversal on the index funds. What's up, Mr. Ruggerio's neighborhood? Work Connect? Dude, Work was the ascending triangle. I know it broke out. It like didn't do anything when it broke out though. Wow. Let's see, Work. Not even sure if my work saved. Haha. Work. Yeah, look at this, Mr. Ruggerio. You broke out of the bullish continuation pattern and you back tested it today. You actually got as low as 29.21 before reversing. You're up 1.81%. Really not much resistance looking left. I mean, if this can hold, which is a big if, I just don't know if it can. If you're just talking about Bulkowski measure moves. And 100% measure move on Work is 37.26. But we know most ascending triangles only make it about 70% of the way, so $35 or so would probably be the target for this. All right, this was posted in unofficial setups long before the breakout. Just a nice identified bullish continuation pattern. You're out, but who knows how long. It just, let's go, man. It's time to go. If you're gonna back test like that, go. No earnings on Slack until June 4th. That's good. That would give this asset room or time to run. That's kind of what I liked about NVIDIA. Well, at least a week ago. NVIDIA no earnings until the 21st, I think. Dominic, what I'm saying is we're talking about performance-wise. Okay. Performance only in this recovery. Not talking about like it's actually the silver. I'm talking like they've actually outperformed what would be considered silver in crypto, which is Litecoin, because it's done terrible. Awful. It's embarrassing for Litecoin. So if we hear the beat, man, you'll know. On G anyway. Speaking of precious metals, for real, golds again, just hanging around. It's a large doji indecision going on, 1712 inside the pattern, but accumulation accelerating somewhat, identified with a teal trend line. Well, yeah, there's probably another stimulus coming, man. I mean, again, if you didn't even know, yesterday Democrats proposed a $3 trillion stimulus or more. It's just like, what? What's up, Panda AE101? Are you related to Elon's son? XAE12? Yeah, something like that. Alex says it's never a good time to enter MGI, okay? It's not. It's trash. It's awful. It's terrible, dude. Who cares about MGI? There's so many assets out there that have good looking charts that are higher highs, higher lows, where there's value perceived. And you want to take along on that piece of crap asset. It's bad, dude. XAG itself's been pretty meh. It's done a lot better. You know, if we're talking about Litecoin retraced like 38% of the way. Well, guess what? At least silver retraced 50% of the way from its crash high, Mr. Chinese. Checker. Nice name. VIX going positive. Hype. Spy dump. Really? Spy dump? After doing things that it needed to do, that it normally does? Aha, yes. After testing 2873, after filling a gap, it reversed pretty nice to where you just got near your lows of the day. And if this holds, first level of negative momentum you've seen since March 25th, man. 6+ weeks. People been talking about VFF's pretty much a meme at this point. I think everyone in the stimulus gets paid, right? If you're a taxpayer, you get a check even if you work. Potential 100x. Lurk alert. Get wrecked, yep. Matty Pete, maybe, man. I like CGC for the long term. Alright, so one thing I'll never do is look at ZIL coin. Alright, chat? Never looking at ZIL coin again. No, we'll be paying for it later, Wolfpack, with inflation. It's already starting. Yeah, pot connect. I mean, CGC would be my long-term pot play, you know. All right, so I don't know. Maybe we'll set up an alert. We get to like session lows, we'll hear a beep or something. What's up, Optics? Thanks for the sub. Good to see y'all. Thanks for the new subs today. This is a very different time. I seldom go live right now. I mean, I went live at this time for like a month straight when we were crashing. I mean, I was live for the opening bell every day on the way down. But once the volatility started drying up, stopped doing it and went back to the normal scheduled timing. But today I just felt like streaming. The morning streams, man. What's up, Digital Jedi? Thanks for the sub, dude. Well, if you like Jedis, man, you'll love this stream. We occasionally go to space. You know, episode 1000's upon us. We're at 983 now. Really, if you don't know, you do not want to miss episode 1000 because it will be the best graphics of all time for this stream. Like, it will be the best. And if you like the production quality of this stream, you don't want to miss that episode, dude. Huddled Reagan, thanks for the 199 pounds. Holding above, it sold 382. I don't know if it's support. It didn't hold up. Very close. Just didn't quite get there. This was like the way we looked at it. I mean, it was like in a channel and it like broke out. Now if we extend the channel to the scam wick low, I mean the selling climax, that's pretty interesting, isn't it? Chat. You get that wick here. And you're still inside the channel, I guess. And then we could probably do an equidistant channel. I don't know. Just doesn't look that great, but it's another way to interpret it. So you're just holding like Bitcoin held. It's the only reason. Like if Bitcoin started reversing here, XRP is going to dump again. What you had was down slipping resistance. You couldn't break it, and you had a buy wall. So it was like descending triangle-esque, and that played out. Though you did have assets like Tron that were showing ascending triangles that broke out bearishly. And that is just testament to the fact that no matter what patterns are developed or painted on these altcoins, they're gonna follow Bitcoin, no matter what. What's up, Joe? No, better than spaceship. It's part of the spaceship. We'll be in space for episode 1000. Delta Airlines falling off a cliff. Is that surprising, man? Yeah, this is a very good song. I love this song. This one's called Everything Is Wrong by Orbian. Very good. It's on my playlist, but this is not my playlist. Okay, so bottom of the channel, if you include the wick, the selling climax wick, where at one point we hit 10 cents. So just an outside the box way of looking at this asset right now, including everything. So hanging on by your chinny chin chin. If Bitcoin runs up, see, the thing is, it's underperforming a Bitcoin, I think, a little bit. Bitcoin would be testing 20.8 cents if it was XRP. It's not. So it's like not even at the old area, support resistance. So you got a ways to go. If Bitcoin breaks to 91.50, or if it breaks 91.50 and starts running, then XRP is going to see 20.827 cents to test it. I don't know if it's going to break it though. That has not been tested yet. So you run up, and if you might test it as resistance before reversing again, which is going to follow Bitcoin. Wow. $150 round trip to fly to Hawaii right now, Southwest. That's so dirt cheap, man. But like, what, Daniel, what can you, I mean, I guess you can go to the beach, but what can you really even do when you travel to these destinations? Can't socialize. I don't know. Iron Cam doing well as golds. So that just means I'm in a phase of contraction, price contraction. Looking for a breakout soon.
It's China to me. China. Bruh.
Mitch, what is it with people spamming S coins in the chat? It's like looking at levered ETFs instead of an underlying asset. BTW, when is Saban going to start taking 21 commits? I don't even see y'all on the 247 class rankings.
Yeah. What Tennessee has done to get top in the ranking, I think it's a PR thing. Yeah, y'all are accepting more commits than anyone right now. Saban likes players to come to campus. That's what players can't do right now. Like everything's off limits for recruiting. So the way Saban likes doing things, getting his potential players to sign on campus at the complex, he can't do that. So he's not signing people. So that's why Alabama's not doing that. So don't worry, man. Just wait till when things go back to normal, you'll see Bama again. All right, you gotta wait. So don't be concerned. Yes, Tennessee Bagman working overtime. They want, man, it's Phil Fulmer, dude. He wants it so bad. He wants to beat Alabama. He wants to look good. Look at us, man. We're number 2 or whatever. It's like, yep, you're getting a lot of people to commit. That's great. potential 100x. We got an alert set up, so we get session lows, we'll hear the beep, and gold's still it wants that supply line. It got so close to it a little earlier. 1720. It's the ball is in the bull's court right now. An engulfing candle to break you back above critical support resistance, man. You gotta be happy about this price action. So the weekly is kind of monk-ass. Right here, it looks decent. Explore the nature. Yeah, you could explore nature. Sure, yeah, I guess. But it's like you explore nature, but you want a balance on your vacation. So it's like, okay, we go out and we explore nature, and then the evening comes and it's nighttime. You want to experience nightlife and socialize with people that are native, you know, people that live there, locals. So, I mean, you can't do that on vacation right now. So all you can do is go nature walking and go to the beach and take pictures of things. You can't do the other aspect that makes vacation so fun. Pittsburgh Hodler, we'll see, man. We'll see. You gotta beat Southern teams, though. Y'all been struggling with that a little bit lately. And before, oh, we beat Bama in 2014 with Blake Sims. Okay. Is SPX trying to hold the neckline, nerd herd? I don't know. We didn't hear beep, so I don't, I'm not concerned. Yeah, you're 2851, dude. Like, you're not at session lows. If you're talking about a neckline, the neckline literally is at 2800, 2797. Yeah, you can just walk around the jungle naked. We're on vacation, man. Bitcoin 9120 has already tested the top of that little range, 9148 to 9150 once today. Dude, J-Mob, I also went to Washington, D.C. on my 7th grade, when I was in 7th grade. Wow, that's crazy, man. That was so fun. It was a fun trip, though. It was a fun trip. I even thought about going back just as an adult. But what's up, everybody, man? Go to the little town, colonial towns they have where everyone LARPs. Show up my beard and be like, what is this? Speaking Old English. I have a picture of me from when I was in 7th grade on that trip. And I think I have it from recent because I was helping my buddy move and he also was on that trip with me. And so I screenshotted it. Let me go find it. I'll find it, I'll post it on Discord so we can see it. So what did Mitch look like in 7th grade? I have too many pictures, man. Like, far too many pictures. Hive, what happened? Oh, Bitcoin 9130. Let's go back to it. Yes, right at critical areas. You understand breaking this, you could have a nice move up to 9600s. It's not a joke. I mean, it's like real. And that's what we say, man. It's like, for people making calls saying we're going to dump, you just don't know yet. There's no edge yet. Where is this freaking picture, man? I'll find it. I'm not going to not find it since we're talking about this. Okay. While we patiently look at Bitcoin test a major area where we could reverse like peasants, or we could break it and become kings. Gonna be one or the other. Dang, man, I have no idea when I helped him move. Must have been like far back before all my trips, all the traveling. Maybe I'll never find it. Whatever, dude. We covered a lot of stuff today. I've already been live for an hour and 30 minutes in this morning stream, so. If you enjoyed the live stream, like button, the bell, sub, my god. If you're so inclined. Dude, I don't think I'll find it. Oh, I found it. Oh my god, yes. 2018. Post in community arrow. So 9128. Sorry, Dan, you have not broken anything, so keep your pants on. Yeah, this is me when I was in 7th grade on that trip to Washington, D.C., okay? This is me, man. I was not happy. Dude, it was so cold. I mean, it was extremely cold. I'm talking like in the teens or lower than the teens. Like maybe like 9 degrees or something stupid. So... So Russell Jam. Hey, it's Megan Morez. What's up? Having FOMO pump still going? Meh. I don't know about FOMO. I think it's just you have support resistances and you're back testing old supports on the weekly for the first time. One on Saturday and one yesterday or whatever. And now you've pivoted off those supports and you're rallying to the next resistance. And you're testing it for the second time. The first time here, and here we are on the second. You break this, dude, you could go and be kings. That's it. Yeah, Henry says, J. Powell says, high uncertainty and significant downside risk, but the NASDAQ's almost up. Of course, man. Unlimited quantitative easing. Right, of course, we think the equities market is divorced from the actual economy. I mean, it's becoming more and more evident every day. You pivot here and rally and somehow break above the 618, it's certain. But the thing is, it's like, why is that happening? Because you understand the debt cycle we're in. If the stock market crashes again, like we saw with that 30% record-breaking speed drawdown, people are going to lose faith in the stock market, boomers especially, and they're going to pull out their money because they can't afford to see their retirements dwindle and lose 50 to 60% more of its value. So they would take this time to hit the ejector seat and get out forever. That's real bad. Because they own the majority of the wealth, the boomers, but they also have the least amount of time left. They can't, and a lot can't make money anymore. So they live off that retirement, the dividends, and other, real estate, whatever, businesses they own. So when that happens, man, deflation, people stop spending money. And that's how the debt spiral, really starts getting screwed up. And after deflation, the government comes in with a nuclear bomb, larger than we've ever seen now. Giving a bunch of money to people, however it is, trillions here, trillions there, whatever. And that's when the inflation starts. People start spending, and then hyperinflation after that. So that's why it's so important for the Fed to keep the economy propped up right now. Stocks are beanie babies, yeah, man. But we just did the highs of the day momentarily, 91.54. But as you can see, very well respected resistance line right there. This is not a new resistance line drawn. I must break you. No, we're not breaking it, but we're at it, you know. Yeah, someone cue up the song, Critical Areas. Sure, Cardinal. Yep. Maybe ND Trust, or maybe just we'll just start using Bitcoin, whatever Bitcoin is, right? There you are, chat. 9150 and no higher. Why no higher? Because you got to look at history and see how big of a deal this is. Reversal area or Kang's area. All right, you break it, get a nice run to 9600. You could break it, then back test it. You could break it and fail. We got 40 minutes to go until your 4-hour candle close. Candle close confirmation would be ideal here. So it's like we'd like to see Bitcoin at 9150 plus in a 40-minute period when it closes. Trent inverse, I'm not saying anything like that. Dead letter opener doesn't think we're gonna break it, man. You just don't know, man. There's not an edge, but we know where it can go if it does break, and that's what TA is, man. You don't have an edge, at least you got support resistance, and you know what it's doing. If it breaks something, it's going somewhere else, and that's what this show's about, man. Giving you clarity and vision of that. Maybe a little education, maybe some memes, some laughs, some cries. Win Viking bread, yes. Win indeed. So no pump, man. No pump at resistance. S&P's not really doing anything. And gold's, of course, doing his thing in the green today. Not bad. Really like that big bullish engulfing candle. But it's just too perfect a pattern. Probably gonna have to get more coffee, man. You know how it is. Need more than one cup early in the morning. All right, I've got an alert set up on Bitcoin, so we hear the beep. You know what's happening. Some good stuff, maybe. Airlines getting wrecked. GE getting wrecked. S&P near session lows. Yes, sir. Next target is 2820. You can't hold that. I do think in time we would see 2730, 2725. All right. Double topping, bearish divergence on the second top at a major reversal area. It makes sense. Banks are at March lows. Yes. Finance getting killed, dude. Zero interest rates. It's very bad for banking. What's up, Danny? F1, or sorry, 5150. Waiting for the beep, dudes. Thanks for the announcement of the beep, man. Oh, we got 300 likes. Nice. Thanks for all those likes. Thanks for the nearly 700 people tuned in. If you're out there yet and hit that sub button yet, go ahead and do it, man. The road to 30K is real. We are at session lows on the S&P 500 right now, chat. Bruh. Are you surprised? I mean, is the chart not doing exactly what is normal, where it filled a gap to the downside, filled a gap to the upside? It not only at the same time as filling the gap to the upside, it back tested a major level as resistance before reversing. That's too perfect. That is too freaking perfect, chat. You gotta be so proud of TA, how it works. Yes, sir, Danny, man. But no beep. Close. So Emmanuel coming in from Romania. You didn't think airlines could go lower? Really, dude? Warren Buffett bought them during the beginning of the recovery and literally sold them for a major loss. That's how bad airlines are. When Warren Buffett's publicly announcing him buying it, and then a few weeks later he's like, just kidding, I'm done, screw this, and gets out. What's up, Shake? Hot Pocket Turducken crypto stain. That sounds like one of the most American things I've ever heard of. Maybe. How low can GE go? 550 was the next target. The next support, 2009 wick lows. Okay, Corax, man. Bye. Okay, we got 2 hours, 5 minutes for the 4-hour candle close here in equities, and then 35 minutes to go for a 4-hour close on Bitcoin, where it has tested a couple times intra-candle 91.50, 91.48, but it's not yet broken it. And we know if we break 91.48, we could see 9,600 rather fast. I mean, that's just, and the thing is, my argument is airline companies could go much lower, because it's like we go back to the, depending on, it's like varying deep retraces on different airline companies. Like UAL's getting hurt worse than Southwest because Delta and United do like international flights, and that was really when, like, you know, they stopped letting people fly in and out, so Southwest was less affected. But it's like, the thing is, regardless of all these, they should see 2008, 2009 lows, if not lower, because right after the global financial crisis, people were getting on airplanes that day, the day after, the day after that, the day after that, right? Every single day. Same thing with 9/11. People were getting back on airplanes, you know, after that week or whatever. They got back on airplanes. Business continued on. That's not happening now at all. So why the F could these airline companies not see their same 2008, 2009 lows? At 28.38, S&P 500's near its lows of the day, with gold looking decent still, man, near that supply line for the 4th time, sitting around 17.16 now, above critical support resistances that were pivotal. Finally held, man. Accumulation going, hidden divergence, played out gloriously with that bullish engulfing. Will we rise on gold? Someone asked Jeffy, man. He's the whale, the gold whale. He's literally gold member. All right, there it is, chat. Session lows right now. The beep's about to happen. I mean, that beep was just set up for, like, when we're looking at something else and it goes off. No, I like this song, Jam, Wrestle Jam. Gold is at 17.16, live, looking at it right now on your screen. Angela, huh? I don't know. That's good. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's a different, tied to something else. This is tied to the US dollar. Maybe you got some Europeans in here or something. Okay. I guess we'll hear the beep if we hear it. Back to Bitcoin. You could say it's flagging, but who knows if it's flagging. We just know, like, you can get rid of the flag right now and it's still, we have plenty of clarity because we understand what 8,500 is, 91.50, 9,600, 8,200, 99.50. We know what they all are, and we know those are where breaks happen. XRP, New Green Deal, it doesn't matter if it went to 91.60 because that's like a fake out. It can go to 9,200 and then pull back, and then in 31 minutes close below 91.50, and it didn't matter. I don't know if we could call this a double top, but it is the second time we're testing it. And with everyone being like, oh, it's so bearish because of the bear flag, but with no edge, people say, oh, it's time to short. Well, what happens if it breaks this 9150 and Bart Simpson's up and we get a square up at 9680, 9675? Then what? Before reversing the downside again. You know, we were testing critical areas. S&P did test critical areas earlier and reversed at it. So it's been a critical areas day for multiple markets, and even the gold market, right? The precious metals, that is, we're at critical areas there too, dude. So it is serious everywhere right now. This is literally like, you know, in movies, like the when you got a saga or a trilogy on that third movie, and they've got all these different scenes going on at the same time, like in Star Wars, like Battle Endor, the space fight, the Jedi Emperor stuff. It's like that. Bitcoin, S&P, gold. We're watching a freaking movie right now, chat. And if you love this, if you love TA, you should be on the balls of your feet right now. Or something. $30 chat. I'm about to go get another coffee. Just so I can, you know, keep it going, man. Probably didn't get the best sleep. I got good sleep, just not, you know, probably 8 hours like I should have. I got up and immediately just caught my second wind. It was crazy. There's GE, man. Old GE chat hitting 11-year lows. Oh, thank you very much. Down 8% right now. You're at it, man. $5.52. You go all the way back to 2009, chat. Here you go, man. Touched it like the Jesus man. Too perfect. Thank you, TA, for helping us understand where we would go next, because it looked extremely weak. Oh, it was. Devastated. So, Mitch, what's after that then? What's after 551? We'll plot. Next target. Oh yeah, you got like a peak here at 530. Don't know how strong that's going to be. And then you got Valley here at 495. It's very possible that would probably be the next support. And after 495, you go down to 403. There you go, dude. I mean, below, it's like 1991 lows. God, I can't even talk. 91.41 on Bitcoin. Destroyed. Is that GE or crude oil? Pretty much, man. Extra, I don't know if they're trying to make ventilators still, but it's terrible. I need to accumulate caffeine. Exactly. Look, negative momentum now. First time since March 25th. That's what made me feel so like bad about it. It's like, dude, you're gonna show negative momentum again, and it's gonna be ushered in with lower prices, and here we are. Okay, so Bitcoin is at the area. It is here. Bullish engulfing candle yesterday, manifesting into follow through price action. $91.50 chat. You're at critical areas. You break it, you could moon. Look where the top of the flag is, even. You know, if it went straight up, 94.50, or is that it? 95.50, excuse me. But I'm not even caring about the flag so much as I am support resistance. That is most important. Horizontal line. It's hard to get away, man. I want coffee, man. I need a butler. I think there's like what are they called? The hustle apps? What are they called? The gig economy apps? I think they actually have in like urban areas a butler app where you can hire someone to be your butler for a day or however long. It's like a contract thing, and that'd be perfect right now. Hire an assistant? I have assistant. Well, I have like people who I work with, but you know, they're virtual. I'm talking about IRL. What app is that called? God, I found it last night. I think it's called Butler or something. Hold on. Yeah, it's called Butler. eButler, maybe. Yeah. 9150. Ebola, huh? What are you talking about, man? Here we go, 9176, chat. We just hit 9178. No higher than that wick from before, from May 11th, 2 days ago. So we are trying to break. As you can see, we've had price action where we've, broken it intra-candle and closed at it and then reversed before going again. So 9200 chat on Bitcoin. Breaking resistance for now. 24 minutes to go to the 4-hour close. You want to be above it. Hitting kind of the heart line of the channel wedge, or sorry, pattern, flag, it doesn't matter. Very good. Still have heard no beep on the S&P.
I've been searching for the better part of me, but what I used to be keeps coming back for me. I know I still have so much more to see, that there's a paradise beyond the bright light.
Yeah, I don't think that tap, I don't think that's gonna play out, man. I just don't think so. It's so bad. The fundamentals are so trash. There's the S&P 500 session lows, 2835. Monka S chat. Bitcoin trying to break. I'll add another alert. Okay, so we really start going, man. I'll hear the beep and we'll come back to it. But let's go to the S&P real quick, because this is the morning, right? This is not when the stock market's closed. The stock market's going on and things are happening right now. So double topping. The neckline of the double top's 2800. The support, where I think today we will see it on the S&P, is 2820. We're in no man's land. There's no reason why we wouldn't go test 2820, whether we're going to bounce off of it or we're going to break it. I think that's going to be tested soon, especially where we are now. Okay. Is this it, chat, man? 9161 on Bitcoin, certainly decoupled from the stock market right now. I mean, they're doing the opposite. Where it's like you got session highs on Bitcoin, close to it. You got session lows on the S&P. But remember, how many weeks? It's been freaking 2 months, chat. And we know the average. We know the average for the drawdowns the S&P's had in Bitcoin's history. About 8 weeks in is when Bitcoin decouples from equities. It's almost like clockwork. Somewhat. Ask Jeeves. Yeah, man. Old school. Come on, 2820. All right, man. Been live like 2 hours. What do you want? We got price action. We got assets doing things. I told you, it's like you got gold, Bitcoin, and the S&P. It's like a freaking movie, finale to a crazy movie, Star Wars or something. Why to stop? Because what happens is when I stream early in the morning, I'm depleted of my energy for the afternoon stream. And it's a long time between a morning stream and an afternoon stream. So it's like, yeah, I do things between them. It's a lot, man. And the day that this starts becoming a chore and not fun for me to do is the day I quit. So I'm just going to do what I like doing, right? Whether I want to stream in the morning, afternoon.
License and registration? Chicken fucker?
Common Ursula tipped $59.58. Can you look at the weekly bear pole bear flag on KRE?
Yes.
Wowza.
Ursula.
Bunch of chicken fuckers.
God, I don't know why this isn't showing up. Police, help! Help, police! Never have to worry about it. Oh, crap. There we go. Police! Let's see here. Thanks to 700 tuned in. Thank you, Ursula, for the 59.58. Let's take a look at the Bear Pole Bear Flag Connect. And KRE. It sounds like a radio station. A scuffed radio station. Thanks, Probst. Oh my god, it's terrible, dude. It's almost like... Bear Flag, yeah. It's disgusting, dude. It's broken, too. Shattered, if you will. Bear Ball Bear Flag. Oh my god. Look at the daily. Oh, of course, man. That's so bad. So friggin' bad. Maybe your next support. So you're probably going to touch that soon, 2974. And I don't know, man. Measure move here. How do we even want to do measure moves? Let's just do fib extensions, you know? Like if it breaks the 100% or the 0%, whatever the bottom, if it breaks this, let's just use these targets. So you break 2736, your first target's 2383. $23.63, whatever. 2177. 1909. So yeah, you got a long way to go. You have surpassed the golden retrace, and you'll be testing again the 786 and horizontal line historical, that peak, right? So that's next. You're just now building negative Momo that could keep building. You're not oversold. There's plenty of room to run to the downside. If these index funds keep dumping, assets like this are going to get killed, right? This is banking ETF. God. License. What is it? License and registration. KREFer.
Bruh.
Thank you, man. Probst, Ursula. Police help. 2830 session lows right now as we speak and breathe on the S&P. 9165 on Bitcoin. 17 minutes to go for your 4-hour candle close. Yeah, I'm out of coffee, dude. I need more. Yeah, 3 drive type stuff. That's, yeah, man. Isn't it probes, man? It looks just like 3 drives. 1, 2, 3, you know, 618s, 1272s, hit, you know. $28.28. I'm telling you, man, 28.20 will be tested soon. That's support. Looking left. I should get a small Keurig for the office. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I could get one up here. Why? If I have a mini fridge, why would I not get a mini Keurig? So I don't have to go to my kitchen to make it. Dude, it'd be nice. Bitcoin really pumping here and breaking this. Dude, 9,600 is not far away. Not much to stop Bitcoin from hitting 9,600 if you can close and stay above 9,150, man. The double top's playing out so far, isn't it? This is nice. This is very nice. Maximiliano, thanks for the sub, dude. Sorry, didn't see that a couple minutes ago. Local bankers wrecked. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Like mine, I use regions. RF, dude. Obliterated. What's up, Colton, man? Are you newer? Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Hey, man, it's fun, dude. Covering these markets. Really is. Especially with all y'all. I mean, remember, dude, we've got ourselves a crazy movie going on. And it's so good. It's like Lord of the Rings or Star Wars, man, where you've got gold nearing its supply line of symmetrical triangle. You've got the S&P double topping, nearing a critical support. You break that, you could be screwed. And you got Bitcoin trying to break out the major potential reversal area at 9150. You break it, you could see 9600 relatively fast. Lights F. Oh, that's the most appropriate name I've ever seen for a sub. My lights F like this. Did you get a sound check? Is the audio okay? It's not too loud? Chat, anyone? Your stomach can't tell the difference between being full with water versus foods? Well, I believe it on keto, dude. That's for sure. Audio's good. So that's like minus 20 decibels. Or just 20. Unreal. It used to be 30 and was perfect. Now it's 20. Okay. So I will leave Bitcoin's chart up. I'm gonna go get some coffee downstairs, brew it, and then come right back. So if you want to stick around for a potential crescendo to this crazy movie across different markets, the bulls and the bears are battling everywhere. Well, it's gonna get even louder. Letter opener. Thank you, Colton, man. I appreciate it, dude. A lot. Thanks for all the support, really. Thanks for the contributions, all that. I'll be right back. If you haven't hit that sub button yet, do it. Like button, same thing. Do it for Bitcoin, not me. Be right back, Kings. Hey, I'm back. What's up? Sorry, I was making that coffee. So, sorry Bitcoin, you've got 6 minutes to break 9150 and you've only tested it and failed and not broken any higher. Really, I mean, tested the heart line of the flag or whatever. You got as high as 9200 on the dot. So sorry man, no break yet. We can go to the S&P again. Damage control, damage assessment, session lows. 2820, breaking it. You're right at it. So we thought to be where the S&P would be going next. You're here, pretty fast. And a neckline of a double top is 2800. So you break that, well, 100% measure move. It's going to bring you down near 2650 or so. And I'm not muted, man. Definitely not muted. No, a circuit breaker cannot get hit for the Dow. A circuit breaker happens only for the S&P 500. Trading will get halted. But dude, you're so far away. You'd have to drop... You're only down 1.81% on the S&P, dude. You'd have to be down 7%. Normally that's going to happen with a gap down and then follow through price action. Bitcoin doesn't look like it's going to be breaking above 9150. There's less than 5 minutes to go, chat. 2816 on the S&P. Lows of the day. Lowest lows we've seen in 2 weeks or so. 3 black crows. Yeah, it looks like it, man. Yeah, you could say 3 black crows in the 4-hour in development right now, for sure. Yep, that's kind of textbook if this holds, right? I mean, it could pull back a little bit and still looks like 3 black crow reversal. But guess what? Double top 3 black crow. That's like wombo combo, right? Light F says you feel the movie trilogy I was talking about is going to have a bad ending. Yeah, all the protagonists are struggling right now. Bitcoin's, it was, having its prelim victories, but now is like, oh no, man, we could just reverse a 9150 to the downside again. Gold can't break its supply line, right? Stuck at 1712 or so. So the bears, the bad guys are winning right now on all the markets. For now. Good eye, Zach Zankowski, with the 3 black crows. Space is screwed, man. I mean, dude, space can't prevail in macro conditions like this. You can't win on longs with macro doing this. It's impossible, for the most part. Unless you're talking about Clorox or maybe Netflix or a few more. Sorry, man. I haven't even sipped this coffee yet. It's just so hot. So you're holding 2820 area. You're trying to regard it as support. 91.29 on Bitcoin with 2 minutes left. Good look on the 8s. Oh my god. Let's go back to Bitcoin to watch it not break 91.50 to close. Big deal, man. 2820, you don't want to break it for real because it's critical support. I think the next major support after that is 2720, 25, whatever. Right, man. It wants it, but you're so close yet so far away on Bitcoin. Count Zeppelin, that's very possible. Yeah, if you can't break this We'll test it maybe again on the next 4-hour candle, but if we can't, I mean, yeah, you could very well reverse here and see 8,500 again. It's a big if, man, because the edge isn't really there. So it's like, are you going to break it? If you do, you could see 9,600. If you don't, 8,500. So it's like kind of at a midpoint between those two major historical highs and lows. Desert Life in Cali. What's up, Tony? Careful out there. Sorry, man. Just trying to get this in me, dude. I'm kind of tired. Didn't get the best sleep last night. Don't even know why I went live today. I just felt like streaming, probes. 145. You're right there. 20 seconds, chat. Oh god, you're just gonna close right at it, aren't you? Five, four, three, two, one, and you closed at it. You didn't close above it. Sorry, chat. So now it's like it would require another 4 hours for any kind of candle close confirmation breakout, which you haven't broken. Haven't broken, man. Porch view is 4,000 feet in the sky. Oh yeah, Salt Lake City. Nice, dude. Glad to have you. 9150. It's gonna go up and down here, you know. You're gonna go back down, you'll go up, I mean, but you just, no confirmation close. G fell under 550 in Paul. Yeah, dude, you know where the next targets are. $5, $4.99, whatever, $4.95. So 9169 on Bitcoin, just slightly above that 9150 area, but there's no confirmation right now. It's floating on up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put maybe the S&P split screen. No, I don't want to do that. We want to see what futures look like real quick. We can. Bottom left, top left, S&P, Dow Jones futures. You know, down 1.45, 1.26%. Bottom right is Bitcoin, 9270 futures, completely different chart. Valeriano, thank you for the sub, dude. Top right is crude, meh, nothing burger up there. But Bitcoin, beautiful. How it's been going so far. Inverse the chart, it's almost like volatility index. What's the new top? Could be 9150, could be 9600. Hold on.
Tip $25.
That might be a fake out, dude. I'm not getting. This is crazy though. If it's real, we just don't know. No technology to know yet. Look, dude. Guards up until I see it. Oh my god, dude. No way. No freaking way, chat. The drink troll has arrived, man. Like, bruh. Not even a fake drink troll. See, that's why I'm saying it, drink troll, because in your absence, people do the fake, they do drink troll sometimes, you know, occasionally, because you're like legendary here. But what's been going on? Oh man, a lot of crap has been going on, drink troll. Like too much stuff. Bitcoin going too dang high. Stock market just continuing to float on up, the most painful recovery ever, but double topping at a golden retrace. Perfectly reasonable area to reverse. And you know about Fibonacci, so it's like what the S&P did, though it was like on the high end of the recovery, right? From the all-time high to crash low. You know the golden zone, because you hear, it's like it's just talked about too much, right? Between the 382 and 618, it reversed the 382 kind of first, then broke through it. It crapped around the 50, it finally made it to the golden retrace, 618, top of the golden zone. But it wasn't just the golden zone, dude. It was also, look left, major reversal areas from September 2018, major reversal area from May of 2019. So you got confluence there with that and the golden retrace. And then it's like you're confirming the second top. Right, so this the second top is confirming to market participants that a top might be in now. Below the 200 moving average, you get it right. And then there was like bearish divergence on that second top. So that's what's been going on. And now we're at 28.13. We're at session lows, Drink Troll, as we speak and breathe.
Not the fake drink
Trolling
troll
quarantine.
$25. I've been in trolling quarantine, but Elon fought for my rights and now I'm back at work.
What? Elon fought for your rights, man. And you're repaying him with shorting him, dude. I'm just kidding. I don't know how that's going, because that had a real nice retrace too. I think that got like a 78% recovery. Almost hit $900 for pulling back. Dude, we're witnessing a pretty major index fund sell-off right now. Not the fake drink troll chat. Breaking critical support for now. Now it's intraday. There could be price action where by the end of the day we're back above 28.20. But knowing below 28.20, really the next support is 27.20. That's a 100-point move. That's big time. Imagine us hitting that today. I don't know if I can imagine that. That's insane. It's a pretty steep drop. I mean, we don't have many 2% down days that often. I mean, as of late anyway. Good Lord. So everything, man, kind of selling off. Let's look at Carvana. Remember that one? The Batman. The daily bearish divergence. It's really not that bad. It's only down 1.84%. But, at the area. At the area with a divergence. At least looking for $86 in time. This is perfect, right? Bearish bat at its PCZ. With buyer exhaustion going on. And in the market looking, the macro, like the index funds also looking kind of toppy, was good. Burr everything green again tomorrow. We'll see. You're breaking critical support right now. It's not a joke. Not the fake drink troll. Man, missed you for the happening. It was very uneventful. The only eventful thing about the happening was the hype in the chat. So you didn't miss too much. But it would have been nice to have you, man. Hey, hopefully you'll be around for episode 1000 that is just 17 episodes away, dude. So you're saying that you're back to work now. And you were just stuck in quarantine. Was it fun though? Time off? I mean, did you learn anything? Did you do anything? Chat, Bitcoin 9150, what did it do? It failed to break out and is starting to reverse at that critical area. You can't make this up, man. That's support resistance. That's how it works. But there's 3 hours, 52 minutes. Anything's possible, or you could just pivot and go again. Pretty interesting for now. Perfect dark, yes. That would make you that, yes. I guess you could just call it May, though. You are May, because, my Mitch, you're gay for Mitch, so that'd make you May. And the month is May, too, or something. Logos free, I don't know, man. I didn't feel very good about Tap anyway. I think at this point, dude, there's just not enough of an edge to say it's a good pattern. That's why I never really liked it, because like, yeah, nearing PCZ, yet is there divergence with it? Your fingers are crossed? New deal? So futures just continuing to dive. The S&P Dow Jones. Now, I want to hear more about Drink Troll quarantine stories. Because, I mean, like, the life you live, man, is so different, you know. Is quarantine also very different? 23,000. But the Drink Troll, oh my god, that's cool!
Drink Troll tipped $250. Count me in for episode 1000. Missed everyone. Been crazy busy. I'll jump in from time to time. Judge Nathan has me on a tight leash.
It's China to
Judge
me. China.
Allison Nathan.
China.
TA is finally playing out on TWTR. It's dumping ready.
Yeah, only because the index funds are dumping Tennessee balls. Yeah, Twitter getting wrecked, thankfully. Dude. Holy crap, chat. Hype in the chat for the Drink Troll. He's going to be here for episode 1000. We're going to do things. We've got figs already in the refrigerator. Just kidding. It's a little too early for that, but it's going to be a crazy stream. It's going to be the best graphics that have ever been done on this stream. It's going to be wild. We'll be in space. The tight leash. Hey, she's a looker, dude. I completely understand. I would be a simp for Judge Allison Nathan if she loved me. Okay? Just saying. Good God. Thank you, Drink Troll, for the 275 on the day. The huge V chain in the jar. I gotta get Jalen to make it a little bit larger. That's what she said. God. Thank you, dude. Wow. Yeah, dude, we missed you too, man. And you don't like... I get it, right? But you can come around. You don't have to tip to be a part of the community. You don't have to tip. You can just say hi in the chat, man. You know how it is, dude. We love hearing from you. Whether, you know, a tip's great, but you know, I'm ready to go to the bungalow suite again. One day, man. We'll be able to travel again. Fun run. When travel happens again, man, if you're still listening, we got to do something like multiple. We got to just travel the world now. Got to go to New Zealand or something and literally hike from the Shire to literally Mordor. Okay. Oh, man. I'm in shock, dude. 2810. Uh-oh. Yeah, futures just hit 2801. Let's go back to it. Bitcoin, you know where we're at, right? Right below critical support. SPX. 2808. Dang, dude. Hey, this is a major dump. We're down 2.13% right now, nearing a neckline of a double top pattern. Dude, J-Mob, are you kidding me, man?
The Mob super chatted $50. Looking forward to Bistu 1000. Gangs.
Dude, hype in the chat for J-Mob, man. Thanks for the 50 super chat bomb, dude. Holy crap, Binance in the jar. Thanks for all the support. Really, really appreciate it. Y'all are amazing. Hey, it was just a morning stream, man. Imagine not doing a morning stream for a while now, and it's the stream where we have this crazy drama going on in 3 different markets. Drink Troll shows up. And everyone shows up. I mean, we got 700 plus people here. I mean, those are like decent, you know, that's kind of like what we got going on in the afternoon stream. those numbers. So thanks for the 750 here as we watch the S&P crumble somewhat, breaking critical support. Not a joke. Look left and you can see it clear as day, breaking out. It's not good, man. Like a Bitcoin's hanging in there, 91.31, and then gold also hanging in there but not really doing much. This battle seems probably the boring one. Yeah, I've been live now for 2 hours and 30 minutes. So we've got extended coverage of the market turmoil, if you will. What's up, Nefarious? OLN wrecked. Dude, everything. Dude, it's like, of course. Nothing, no bullish patterns, no trades can play out bullishly when the S&P does this. You understand that, right? For the most part. There was like, it felt more like, oh, this more selling's gonna happen. You know, double topping at a 618 historical resistance. What's up, John Whitworth, man?
Bruh.
Dude, I can't remember, John. Are you Bama boy? Monero in the charted?
In THE house.
Thank you, John, dude. Really appreciate that. Yeah, thank you, Hugo. Y'all are seriously amazing. 2805 session lows right now, man. You are approaching the neckline, actually. Huntsville, boom. My memory did not betray me, John. Thank you, dude. You going to BM? Let me know, dude. When places actually open up, we can go get a beer. Alright, so if you want to talk about 100% measured move, and I don't know if it's going to play out, but this is the way you do it. This is the way you plot all of them. Whether it's an index fund, individual asset, gold, silver, Bitcoin, Verge, whatever, same way. 100% measured move puts you literally right at 2651. Okay. So that is the target. I mean, that's where we're testing. It looks like you're going to go down and test the neckline, which is just 2796 or so. VIX showing some respect, Adrian. Let's go, VIX volatility. I gotta add another alert or something, dude. This is getting nuts. Let's go to the VIX. Yep. 91.25 on Bitcoin. So still below that critical area. Let's go. VIX is trying to break out now, chat. The bullish divergence. 3 white soldiers on the 4 hour, just like 3 black crows on the S&P. Are you kidding me, dude? Completely inverse correlated, so much that you've got inverse Japanese candlestick reversal patterns in development on both. That's pretty freaking cool, man. Where are you? What did you test? 3617, critical overhead resistance. There it is. Back from December of 2018. December 26th. So if you could break that, you could moon. I mean, this could moon up at least to $40 because there's not much resistance above you. $40 would be the 236 from the high point to low point. We know common retrace area between $48.50 to $62.69. All right, that's where a common retrace could occur off all this daily and 4 hour bullish divergence at a critical support. David McLean, that is a dream, man. I would totally love to hike the Tongariro crossing. Yes, that would be exactly what I want to do. Man, I think I have too high of a tolerance to coffee now or something. take a break from it. Sorry, gold starting to sell off, man. 1708. Did back test 1703 before running, but oh man, indecision after an engulfing candle. That's gold though. Gold is the methodical mover. It's been contracting in price since its buying climax April 14th, man. So 1 month, large pattern. What's up, Mike LSU? Hey, you're the name of the mascot. So guess what, dude? The VIX is up 8.54%. And if you break this 36.17, you're going to $40 most likely. You don't feel coffee till your third cup. See, I normally never try to drink more than 2 cups a day for the tolerance thing. All right, volatility's up 9.65% right now, chat. Or, you know, this is inverse correlated with the S&P, Dow Jones. 9.78% up. Highs of the day on the VIX right now, breaking 36.17. We're watching it, chat. And it's lunchtime on Wall Street. .87%. Highs of the day. The VIX. What's up, new to the game? Windy Brown Eye. Excellent, dude. Congratulations. Excellent, James, dude. That's awesome. What is that? Cool Jim. What are you talking about, dude? Olin. Dabbit Anderson Rivera. Yeah. Sorry, man. Focus level's kind of up nearly 10% now on the VIX. Good God. Okay, you know the targets, so we can go back S&P. Just remember, okay, chat? Let's go to history real quick so you can see it. This is similar to what the S&P or the VIX looked like back in 2008 and 9, right? But there was one attempted rally that retraced 61.8% of the way before it reversed and things ended, okay? Let me show you. Sorry, I'm scaled out all the way. This takes a minute. Right here, okay? So the VIX dumped and then rallied. High to low. Over 61.8% of the way, actually. So it was like a 68% retrace, 69% retrace before finally going back to normal, right? Or somewhat. Maybe we see that again, dude. What's up, Defar Haas? Maybe I said that right. So my stream almost already breaking. So you get it. Maybe we're getting an attempted rally here on the VIX again like we got back then. And that was where we got like more like capitulation and stuff. We got more dumpage. So here you are, 10.65% up on the day, session highs. Wow. Not good for the index funds. $11 up on the day. First level of positive momentum the VIX has seen since March 23rd, man. overdue for some positive Momo now. Again, at breaking 36.17, your first target's $40. Could see it today if the selling continues on SPX. First level of negative momentum we've seen on the S&P since March 25th. It's like literally the inverse of the volatility index. So you test the neckline, but you haven't broken the neckline. So this potential double top is still not valid until you break that. That's how that's how double tops work. Still live, T-Puppy. Yep, 2 hours, 41 minutes going, man. There's a lot of action going on today across the markets. Thanks for the nearly 800 people tuned in. Wow, dude, 420 likes.
Is that a joint?
You probably can't because of stockholders, right?
Not good, man. 3 black crows. Potential double top. Break the neckline. I think your first target is 27.25. That's how we might not see the measured move if you hit that and pivot and bounce off of it and run. There's a gap fill on the S&P, that 27.40 area. That's very possible. You fill that on the way down to test 27.25, right? 2 birds with 1 stone. Bitcoin is below resistance. It actually was at resistance for the 4-hour candle close and never broke it. It was too perfect. Dow inching towards a 1,000 point loss today. Yup. You're wrecked. Yeah. I don't know, what is it at right now? It's only down 544 points, so some major crap would have to happen for it to double its losses today. So, and Russell 2000's down almost 5% though, man. Getting killed. What's up, Ann Ollie? Thanks for the sub. Glad to have you. Nesta, not yet. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's going to happen where the Democrats have proposed a $3 trillion stimulus package, but Republicans saying there's no way it's going to pass. Like, no way. That's right, somebody sue the Dow Jones guy. Nope, InPod has to break the neckline to confirm the double top. If it doesn't ever break the neckline, then it's never a confirmed pattern. It's just nothing. That's where we are right now. Okay, so if you're lurking and you haven't said anything in chat today, say something in the chat. Anything at all. Okay, say something right now. Need to resuscitate the dead chat. Welfare markets indeed not boding too well. Bitcoin's below 9,100. What's up, Steve? Randy? Oh my god, spam in the chat. Go, go, go.
Hype in the chat.
Let's go, dude. Need as much spam as possible. Alright. Yep, 442 likes now, Steve, man. What's up, Pumpy Dumpy? What's up, Pedro? Thanks, man. Holy crap, Stefan and Danny and Mo and Denez. Taco Tuesday's here. Looks like it's Weeping Wednesday for the S&P. Colonel Stills coming in from New Zealand. What's up, Kiwi? Yeah, where are y'all at? I mean, because I'm streaming at such a different time. It would be interesting to see like if there are way more people in Europe now watching me than like the US or something. So it is, you know, we got Guadalajara here. We always got Guadalajara in the chat. Colombia, UK, Oklahoma, Cali, Florida, London, Slovenia. Yeah, dude, look at all the Londoners up in here. The swamp in East Missouri. Be careful out there. NYC, Turkey, South AF, Texas, New Jersey, more Florida, New Delhi, Norway, Ireland, Brisbane. The Bahamas, man, what the heck? Thailand, Georgia, what's up, Georgia boy? Costa Rica, Greece, more London's mine. Yeah, that's what I thought though. Tons of Brits in here. What just happened? And then we also got the Idahos. Idaho's in here, man. Pakistan, really? I didn't know you were in Pakistan. Charizard. Then we got Chicago, Arizona, Arkansas. I think we got one person per state here. Noblesville, that's a crazy sounding town. Which college football team do I hate the most? I mean, that goes without saying. It's Auburn, then Tennessee. That's really it. I don't really hate any other teams. But it's not, is it really hate? I mean, I don't do that whole hate stuff like most fans. I'm very objective. Like, if Auburn's good, I'm gonna talk about Auburn being good. If Tennessee's good, I'll talk about it. Like, if they're good and I think there's a good line, I'm gonna bet on them. So for me, it's so different. Though I don't like them, at the same time, I'm not like irrational about it. Anderson coming in from Atlanta, ATL. Tennessee doesn't matter. Ooh, I don't think Tennessee Vols Crypto Gang would appreciate that. Why would I hate LSU? LSU's, I can understand why LSU would hate Alabama, but I don't hate LSU, no. Wolfpack, rest in peace, man. That's a women's basketball school. It's so sad, but it's real. Yeah, Justin, exactly. That's why I had to say it officially, right, on the record. No, what about Indiana University, the Hoosiers? Right, yeah. I think they're Hoosiers. LSU are dirty fans? Oh. I don't know, man. Anyone who gets drunk can be a dirty fan. I think they're at all campuses. Dude, I went to Arkansas to watch Alabama play them, and back in like 2010 we were #1 in the country. They had Mallet, and they had the most obnoxious fan base. It was the worst travel experience I've ever had, just visiting for a game. We ended up beating them late, but that's when I saw how weak we were that year. But dude, they were the most cocky fans before the game and the most butthurt sore losers afterwards. That's Arkansas fans, dude. Not LSU, not Florida, not Georgia, Tennessee. Arkansas. Sooner fans are pretty classy. I mean, collectively, like, that's all you can do is anecdotal, you know, evidence, your own experiences. Paul, is that true? I don't know, man. Anyway. Any Arkansas fans in here want to argue with me? Gold 1709, still above the supports we need to be above, but you'd prefer to just go straight up after breaking the critical areas we've gotten above. You've even back tested in this 4-hour candle with 26 minutes to go to this candle close. You always, from now on, you never want to fall back below 1703 ever again. This is it, dude. Too many times.
Just a daily lurker. Figured I'd come out of lurking to support you. Thanks for keeping it real. There's no one like you in this space, and I always value your TA perspective and knowledge. Respect.
Josh Lurker, thank you for the 1337 contribution, dude. Neo in the jar. Wow. Thanks, man. I don't know about that. There's probably people like me out there. Chat, do you agree with what Josh says? I mean, I'm probably not that special. I'm probably just a normal streamer. And, you know, I've just got my own different looks and stuff. You know, but I'm sure there are people out there like me, you know. Thanks, dude. Really. Cheers. I mean, you're supporting the stream, the community, the dream, everything. And you know, I reinvest those contributions to make the quality of the stream the best it can possibly be, man. And I don't monetize my streams, so you don't have to sit through ads. I'm the only one that streams. That's not true. Janelle, people stream, right? I mean, Thomas, what does normal streamer even mean, dude? I want to hear what people are saying about Arkansas people. Most of your Arkansas friends are mostly depressed at this point. AS, I can't even imagine, dude. I couldn't imagine. Oh God, Arkansas. Cool Jim says Michigan full of snobs. I want to go to a Michigan game when they're good.
Gainesville, Florida
The
is by
experience.
far the worst experience for visiting fans in the SEC. Athens, Georgia is actually
I
great
disagree.
for visiting fans, as long as you can get over grown men barking like dogs. Oxford, Mississippi is the best experience for visitors. The Grove is A+.
Yeah, I've been to the Grove multiple times. It is a fun experience. I hate how dry it is on their square, you know? Not the Grove, but the square where all the bars are and stuff. You can't do anything. It's weird. But I don't know, man. When I went to Gainesville for a game, it was real nice, man. I was still on the team. I wasn't traveling. Not on the traveling team, and you can only have so many people dress out for SEC away games. I just went down there with like teammates that also didn't dress. And dude, we got invited to a fraternity house and got to hang out. I think it was all the Pikes or something. Man, they were so welcoming in Gainesville. So completely different experience on that one, man. 5-star pizza. I'll never forget it, man. The best drunk pizza of all time. If anyone remembers, does anyone know what 5-star pizza is in Gainesville? Michigan being good. Well, I mean, like, I'm talking, I didn't mean to say that to offend Michiganders. What I mean is, like, I want to go to like an Ohio State Michigan game. And I would also go to the Horseshoe to watch that, where they're just insanely good, like top 10 matchup. Just travel there to experience the atmosphere.
I just felt like tipping.
You just felt like tipping. Thank you, Stefan. Appreciate the super chat, man. Very underwhelming in the big house, huh? Well, that's gonna happen if Michigan gets killed in the big house. Of course, it's gonna be underwhelming. You want like crowd noise. You want the atmosphere. That's why you want the teams to be good and competitive. What's up, Randy F? Lurkers Unite. Go Bitcoin hype. Sorry, dude. We're below 9,100. We're below 9,150. It's not good. This is a potential reversal area on Bitcoin. Andy, is that it? Gainesville is where you go for the gains. Yeah, dude. Let's all start a hedge fund in Gainesville because of the name. So did y'all know there's like 2 states in America where, like everyone has like, there's like Tennessean or New Yorker or Floridian, but there are 2 states in the country only where it's like "ite" is is at the end of their names. I think it's Wyomingite and Wisconsinite. Like, not even joking. But those are like the only two that are like that, I think. It's really weird. And then there's like Utah is like Uton or something. Utahan. It's cool seeing a map of that. Oh no, I mean Columbus. I hear great things about that place. I mean, you know, Columbus or Ohio State has the largest living alumni that exists on the planet of any college out there. That's insane. Could it be a head and shoulders on the S&P? Nope. It's a potential double top right now. Now run up to 2872 again and then fail and then dump back down to 2725. Then we'll talk. Or 2800, excuse me. You know, you'd have to bounce all this and run up and back test 2800, which we just back tested and failed. We got any Wyomingites in here? It's a Uton. That's what it's, something weird, dude. Oh, Hoosier. Yeah, Hoosier's weird too, because like people who live in Indiana are just Hoosiers. It's not Indianan. Imagine being Indian or Indiana or something. Squeak Tapple. Yeah, I'm sure that was a fun game. What's up, Joe? Hey, Cal Level Crypto. Started reading a little bit. Essays looking at homes in Gainesville. Sir Charles are making a 6-star pizza there. What a ripoff, man. Drink reviews, maybe he knows what 5-star pizza is, I guess. Am I talking crap about Arkansas again? No, I'm telling you about my personal experience when I went to a game and how I was treated by the fan base for just being there for an away game. The thing is, like, I've been to games where Bama's lost and got treated better. I don't know, I guess that makes sense because everyone was butthurt when Arkansas lost. Looks like Bitcoin's breaking out of the downside on a trending channel, huh? No, I don't think so. I think you're still there. I think you're still inside of that, whatever, flag consolidation after the impulse down. That's it, dude, right? Just extend it on. No breakout of that. But I don't even care about the upsloping crap, right? I mean, it may not even be valid. All I care about is 8,500, 8,200, 9,150, 9,600, 9,950. Those are the major areas, the only things that matter. Like, if you don't break 9,150, then you very well could see yourself back down at 8,500 very soon. All right, Bitcoin does need hype in the chat. It really does. Been fasting since last night, dude. Stomach's burning right now. That's calories burning, man. Wait, is someone talking about 2006 and someone's talking about Michigan and no one's bringing up the Appalachian State game? Really? What world do we live in? Maybe that was 2007? I think it was 2006. Any updates on merch? Not yet, man. Still trying to figure it out. There you go, Erds. I've read that, you talking about Green Bay, they have like the largest or the longest wait list of any sport for season tickets. Carl Livingston, Appalachian State's your alma mater. Fantastic, dude. You'll always have that one. Dude, Appalachian State was good this year, too, in football. They really were. with a 60 minute. Yeah, we might see something. Maybe we get 60-minute bearish divergence or something. Nope, no bearish divergence. Nope. You're just at critical resistance, man. You're at a 200 moving average again. You're at the peak. Okay, you're at the top of whatever a range you want to call it. So if you break it, you could be a king at 94 to 9600. If you don't, you sell off. Remember, the dragon high to lows to 618. Now let's go out after, pattern played out. Fantastic. It worked perfectly. We won. We're kings. Can't take it away from us ever. But let's go from that major high to low to see how deep we've retraced to this point. From the peak to the valley. You've exceeded a 50% retrace. You're still above it. 9,093. You're just right at it. Very good, man. Very good. So nothing, no edge. I mean, it's like bullish convergence on the oscillators where you make a higher high with higher levels positive Momo. So no edge to say like, oh yeah, it seems like the chart is implying we're going to reverse here. It's not exactly saying that, though we know it still could. You just don't have any backing from the oscillators. So no edge right here, even on the 60-minute. God, I hope so, Pittsburgh. But I'd just be happy to have a season, period. But how are you going to do it if California goes, literally insane? Poor Cali teams aren't going to be able to play. Just reading a little bit. Dude, I've been live for 3 hours and 2 minutes now, so... Look on the edge or something. I don't know, man. Extended stream coverage. Okay, so 9103, not breaking anything. Just kind of floating between the index funds and just across different markets, right? See where you've tested the neckline but no lower. And if you break it, confirm pattern. And you could be going much lower after that. I mean, like I think you break where you just tested, you're going down to 27.25 almost, no question about it. Lots of room to run to the downside for bears if market participants surely want to push this down. Look where you are. I mean, you're sitting at 43. That's tons of room. Oh, would Dak Prescott turn down $100 million? Sounds like it's not about the money. For him, anyway. Muddy Fun Stardust wants me to give away my secret sauce. I already do that for TA. I have to do it about everything, man. This isn't learning, teaching you how to stream. It's a TA stream. God, I'm getting so hungry, man. You know the thing about Twitter, man? Twitter still is holding on to this demand line, right? It just can't break it. This is the fifth time touching it. You just can't. Now the good thing is you made a lower high than your previous high, so that's good. But I'm really gonna see this break if you want to get paid, Yeah, I caught the UFC match this weekend for sure. hope for a break. You gotta have the index funds break too, though. I mean, it's just not gonna play out if it holds here. I'm in my office. Green deal. Breaking this week? No, man, it's still right there. It's trying to break it, you know, in this 4-hour candle. You got 41 minutes till 4-hour candle close. So. No, this is like, I have 2 offices. This is just my main office, and I have a secondary office next door, like in the other room. Look at the VIX. You can go back to the VIX. Nice little bounce, though, off the confirmation line. Oops, wrong chart. It's still trying to break 36.17. Hasn't done that yet, but is breaking the wedge for sure. Up almost 9%. Colin Shook Music, thanks for the $3.14 super chat, man.
Bruh.
Bat in the jar. Dude, is my crypto one-up coin working? No, neither of these are Bears jerseys, dude, huh? I would have a random Chicago Bears jersey in my office.
It's China to me. China.
Mitch, did you know that you have signed the world's first 6-star recruit? Check the general chat. Dan Mullen, as much of a joke as Butch Jones, except he can actually coach X's and O's.
What? How does one become a 6-star recruit? What the heck are you talking about, dude? This dude looks like he's like 30. He looks like he's my age. Guess that's growth hormone or something, man. #1 player on every site. Crazy. 5'11", 295. Hopefully, hey, he's that good. Hopefully the coaches don't squander his talents down there. This is a recruit's dad. Okay. Like, dude, this dude looks so old. It's not real. It's gotta be fake. Recruit's dad. Yeah, stay off the weed, man. What a day, dude. What a day. I can't even believe I've been live for over 3 hours. Oh, there's 3 hours and 8 minutes left. I don't think this has ever happened where there's 3 hours and 8 minutes left until the Bitcoin 4-hour close, and I've been live for 3 hours and 8 minutes. They're like at the same time. They've hit. That is so cringy, dude. Look, it's his dad, man. It's the 6-star recruit's dad. Oh, man. Is that it, John? Did he have all the makings of a varsity athlete? Chat, maybe? Maybe. There it is, man. You just can't break it yet. It's a big deal. It's a big freaking deal. That you must take heed of it. If you don't, bad things, man. Gotta get where we are. You break it, promised land. If you don't, you go probably back down to 8,500. Wish there was more to it. That is so weird, man. 6-star recruit, man. Earl 91, dude, getting Baby Yoda to push this to 9100 is nothing, dude. That's not good enough. Yoda could do that all day, but it's not going to get us where we want to be. 91.50. You got to go $50 more, and then you got to break that, man. It's asking a lot for a baby. Crypto gambler. That's not true. If you go to the description below, say show more, and there it is, man. Yeah, dude, that's just not true. Like, it's down there. Stream, look, support the stream fiat, support the stream crypto. You can do either one. It's in the description below. I don't know. Don't worry about deposit address. You just got, those are the links. Those are the ways to do it. Okay, well, then you can't tip me then if it's not on yours, because it's on literally everyone else's. Shake these. One is. That's a Crimson Tide jersey. This is an Oak Mountain jersey. They're both mine. It'll make it real easy on you. You want it to, okay. There you go. Dang, dude, Jeffy is #1 for the month. I didn't even know this thing existed. Weird. Little leaderboard. Yeah, I get you. Shake these. It's up Catterday, man. Nothing. Just been streaming too long. Far too long. Getting a little fatigued, getting really hungry. Need to eat. Break my fast. What, almost 500 likes, really? Yeah, 8 likes away from 500. That's ridiculous, dude. Danny, yeah, we can look at GE again. Already looked at it. It's a depression case, but it did kind of what we thought it was going to do, man. Which was dump and hit the next support. It was terrible, yeah. You bounced off 551, and that's it. Very small bounce for now. You had negative momentum, not anymore. Still in somewhat positive territory, not for long. So if you don't hold 551, you're going to 530, 495, 401. They're historical supports that are like 20, 30 years old.
Can you look at GE?
Boom, Danny covered right before he could even show up on the alert. So we doing things, man.
Is that a joint?
Fish face and sun.
Positive vibes to Bitcoin. Thank you, Mitch. Up over 9,150 to feed the school.
Feed the school? Your son's school? Which school, man? Thank you, Fish Face, for the 420. And Danny H, thank you, man. GM screwed, dude. We looked at it early in the stream. That's why it's not like, you know, we just, what are you testing? 2009 wick lows. Right? Right here. And if you don't hold this, then there's the next supports. Again, 1990. Yeah, early 1990s. Come on, 30-year lows. We're already at multi-year lows, but it will be even multi-year lows once you break this, which you haven't yet. It's bad, man. It's real bad for GE. Expect much, much lower prices if the index funds continue to sell off. Thank you for watching, Tiffy. Well, Crypto Gambler, if you can't tip, then don't worry about it, man. Stop talking about tipping. You can't. That doesn't matter.
Hit the like button.
Shake these. Thanks for the 5, dude. Are you talking about futures? Oh, talking about Indiana University. My opinion on Indiana University. I know that they upset Wisconsin last year, and that was about the highlight of their season. Right? Yeah, that was Indiana. So They're better. They were better last year than they had been in like, I think, 15 years or something, dude. In football. I don't know anything about anything else, though. So, I think they went to their first bowl game or something in a really long time. It was significant accomplishments they achieved last year. So, you want a deposit address. Here you go. I'll post it on my alt account right now. This is my deposit address for Bitcoin. If that's what you're talking about. I don't understand. That's my alt account. That's really me, though. I do have a link to Tippin Crypto. But whatever. So Twitter's still hanging on. Gold, I mean, doing nothing. It's like gold will do something, and then when we look at it and we stream for 3 hours, it does nothing. Come on, Ursula!
Come on, Ursula tipped $25. Can you check out ZS? His site for PCZ, close enough, and now a nice evening star in development. Hope that Lucy says hi.
Yeah, we looked at it, I think, yesterday. Oh, dude, look. It was like perfect, right? Schwab wanted me to look at it, and I think you or someone picked it out, and it's like, yeah, this is kind of the way you look at it. Though I know, like, the stop is like, you know, you had to make it equitable. Why is this off? Just a little bit off. This is just a way to size it up, you know, where you have a looser stop and an entry. And look, yeah, it started. It has started for sure. The divergence was there. On the MACD. Yeah, bearish. Cipher. Ah, bearish cipher pack. There you go, bro. Thank you, Ursula, for the 25, the attempt on my life. Evening Star in development. The Evening Star is done. Yeah, you're right. That's definitely an Evening Star reversal, and it's getting follow through at this point. Let's see how deep it goes, though, man. Down 2.45%. Package Software Connect. ZSI. Wow, Crypto Gambler. Are you just trolling? Because I literally posted my deposit address like you requested, and you're acting like I didn't do that. So... KSS, right? Is it KSS? Yeah, Coles. Oh, it's terrible, dude. It's awful. It's just terrible. Multi-year lows. Pros, I mean, yeah. Yes. If I wish I had not had it done already.
Can you check out
But yeah. Yes, pros. Kings. Looking good in the neighborhood. So, multi-year lows, of course, on Coles. Oh my God. You have to go all the way back to... You've broken support on Coles. You know, you're below 1998 low. That's bad. That's real bad. There's just not much more support below you, dude, at this point. I mean, you've got, I guess you could try to argue and say maybe 1550. Dude, there's just nothing left. It's so 1572 is the next target for sure from where you are now. And this is just a dinosaur. You're watching it go extinct. So look, you sprung, you back tested the spring, you rallied, you double topped, and now you're selling off. There's a gap fill down at 1409. There's a gap fill down at 1161. Those could very well fill in time. If the S&P and Dow Jones and NASDAQ, Russell 2000 keep sliding and really reverse major the downside, Powell's is going to go fill those gaps. That's it. Okay, so first target 1572, second target 1414. That's all we need to know now. That's all you gotta know, like, for supports. Someone just tipped me in XRP. The stupid thing's not working. Freaking 1UP coin, man. Unbelievable. I'm gonna do a test donation. And that's probably working. That's the exact same thing that happened last time. I swear, man. It's working there. Who just tipped the XRP? And did you do it through 1UP coin? Because if you did, we got issues. I'm disconnecting that. I'm gonna reconnect it. I mean, it should work, but don't tell you. You just sent me Litecoin. Did I get it? Nope. How would I get Litecoin? I never sent you my address. I sent you my Bitcoin address. So. Sent Bitcoin about 30 minutes ago, $10. I have not received that either, I don't think. Dude, I gotta text Jakku and be like, dude, your crap's not working again. Like, what is going on, man? I had to message them. Still says pending on Coinbase? Well, it's slow. Okay, Coles, dude. Targets the downside. Looks bad. Too double toppy to call it a harmonic. But yeah, 786, 886 could be where it reverses down here in the 12s, 13s. Bitcoin trying to pivot on the daily. Yeah, it is there, Endo. I know it is. This is the same problem we've had before. I can't remember what I had to do, but it was stupid. Whoa, losing focus, chat. Getting a little fatigue, stream fatigue, it happens. Future's starting to slide again. Dow Jones, S&P, Bitcoin bottom right, 9,200 currently. But $100 above spot. Will we rise? Bruh, man, oh my god, I'm in the chat!
Big ups, homie.
Wow, Grub Dude, thanks for the friggin' 50. I just filled the jar, man. Should I just be a piece of bread now? Chat, is that what y'all want? Do y'all want this? Is this what you wanted, man? Oh my god. So full of energy right now. Because I became a piece of bread, dude.
Made some cash shorting S&P trying to learn trading signals while stuck in bed. Thanks Mitch for all you do.
Forger and Pat, thanks for the £5 super chat, man. We have transformed to bread, man. Oh my god. But we're on keto somehow, so as long as I am bread and don't eat bread, I will be fine. Thanks, man. Thank you, Grub Dude. You've transformed me. Oh my god. It looks like people watching the stream approve of the toast. I'm not toast really though, man. I'm just bread. Might become liquor ball sandwiches later. If Mr. Leahy wants. Can we get some toast in the chat like Michael just posted? Alright. Type it in. I need bread spam in the chat. Only bread spam. Well, I mean, if we're watching a epic movie going on with the S&P, Bitcoin, and gold all at critical areas, why would we not have an epic commentary with bread? Because bread is far more entertaining than myself. Oh yeah, J-Mo, is that real, man? Hey dude, it's my new car. Chat, look. Dude, I can't believe you doxed my license plate. What's wrong with you, dude?
Bruh.
That's an offense, man. Let the bread spam. Let it spam from the mountaintops. So we just need Jimmy Ragsdale to create a new thing, and it's like, bread in the chat. Yeah, Kevin, man. I'll come pick you up, dude. Oh my god, dude. Sitting in a chair, sitting on a toilet, 3 hours and 27 minutes, man. It's not easy. Well, if you sent it, I didn't receive it. I've got no notification that I received it. Yeah, 0.1 Litecoin pending. $4.29 of Litecoin. Is that, yeah, it looks like it's pending. So maybe it'll be here. Crypto Gambler, let me know if that was it. If so, thanks, man. Sorry you couldn't, we couldn't figure out the whole 1UP coins being a scrub today. I don't know why. Well, I mean, it's happened. It's pretty common now. Yes, I am intermittent fasting. Okay, Dell, I certainly am. I'll break my fast soon. Probably in the next hour or two. After I finish up the stream. Oh my god, CJ, that's a lot of bread, dude. That might be too much bread, man. What's up, Arnie, man? I'm glad you like it, dude. Glad all you like it. Now, you can be bread, you just can't eat bread, and you're fine. So, Mike Lamb. You just woke up. Well, a lot has happened, unfortunately, while you were in a deep slumber. But we got epic stuff going on, man. Looks like the S&P Dow Jones trying to pivot and rise a little bit. Maybe someone stuck a little yeast in them. Bitcoin, not really the same. 9,085. Can't break 9150, dude. Good music. If you're enjoying it, if you enjoyed this bread analysis, hit that like button, that bell. That's up. Thanks. Any kind of tree syrup's gonna have fructose in it. I would stay away from sugar all that I can anyway. Run or dump at close. You'd think probably a dump, but you just never know. Nerd herd, no idea. You just, who knows? Unlimited quantitative easing. Turn on the burr printers. So going back to the weekly real quick so you can understand, it's really, the weekly's fine. Like it only did something natural twice. Once on Saturday and once yesterday or 2 days ago. You're rejecting lower prices than the previous support. You back tested it now for the second time, and you're now on the weekly trying to bullishly engulf this indecision candle that tested the next major resistance over the third time in less than a year, tested and failed to break 96 to 99.50. I mean, for real, like you did break it intra-week, but never could sustain before dumping again. So it's pivoting, and if you break 91.50, there's a very good chance you could see 9600 again. It's that simple. But if you can't break 91.50, you're going back down to 8500. Wow. Yeah. We can. Hold a sec. Great chart. So you're talking about Penn Gaming, Grubman. You said you were short on Penn since yesterday. Daily MACD. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly, dude. I get it. It's not great because it's, you know, it's not like the islands are separate, but I get it, man. Each peak is kind of discernible on the daily and lower levels. So yeah, you're reversing here.
Bread.
Thank you, Mighty Mushroom, for the threes. Thank you, dude. Hey, what's up, Mr. Khan? Shahruka Khan. Sorry. Yeah, we looked at the VTIC earlier. We can look at it again. I mean, 2618 fib extension and log scale. It's best we could do. There's not much TA we can deal with it, but we'll go to it right after looking at Penn Gaming. I don't know why it's taking so long to show up on stream. Once I hear the beep or the noise, I'll come back. Oh my god, dude. It's like as soon as you do it.
Hey Mitch, can you check out?
Yes, we'll look at it. Thank you, Mr. Khan. So what did it do? Kevin's like, oh, we filled a gap. Oh my god. Well, if you fill a gap, it could reverse there. 22% of the time, according to Bukowski, gap fills act as support resistance. And this time was real. So Grub just liked what he saw here on these highs and these higher highs. He liked that. How deep of a retrace? Probably only like 382, right? Not even a 50%. Halfway to a 50%. So like, let's say 43%, 45% retrace. And let's go to the 4 hour bet from this high to this high. We have bearish divergence. Maybe. Dude, look how beautiful the 4 hour was. So the daily was like, all right, well, you trade the 4 hour if you like the daily. And at the 4 hour, you trade the 4 hour. Then it's like, well, look at this, man. It's unbelievable. High, higher high, higher high, even slightly higher high. And look at this 4 hour shooting star reversal with the divergence, with the R. Look at the tail end RSI divergence. Dude, Kevin, come on, man. There's so many reasons. Gorgeous. So if it's like to play out. Ursula!
Can you stop loafing around? It's a wonder how you sliced your way into 3 communities and we PB jamming. One last request, IBB, double butterfly with convergence everywhere. I tagged you in Patreon chat.
IBB, yeah, we'll look at it right after the pin. We're almost done with the pin 5 club or whatever. What? Pin gaming. Yeah, we'll look at it. IBB, isn't that something like the biotech sector It's like the biotech ETF. Check it out, man. Thanks, Ursula, for the 3333. Repeating, of course. So we just do a little bit of this, a little bit of that on the Fibonacci. 236 retrace has been hit, so we know we have a valid swing low and high. So your common retrace is man between $9.87 and $13.66. God, it's gorgeous, man. Glorious. Glorious. Friggin' glorious. So if we're trading the daily, we want what's great about you trade the daily, maybe the weekly, and then you make your order by looking at the 4 hour. And when the 4 hour is like, so the daily is saying there's a selling signal, maybe the weekly even saying a selling signal, it might be prudent to wait for the 4 hour to give a selling signal before taking position because of how slow and significant the daily and weekly can be. So in this situation, it's a perfect example of like waiting. If you see stuff on the daily, looking at the 4 hour to make a decision on when to go short. It's a great idea. And here you go, man. The Pin 15 Club. What did he just say, man? What's he talking about? Yeah, IBB Connect. Oh, I don't know about this one. Super Monka S. Yeah, you did test that high. That's, I mean, intraday all-time highs. Give me a sec. Dude, you look at the weekly here now. So we know we got ourselves a demand line that's up sloping. And you're probably, I think you're talking about a harmonic though. We can take a gander. Don't forget Mr. Khan. Oh yeah, the VTIC, sorry. Yes. The acquisition group. Oh my god. No higher. Look in log scale, the way we were looking at it, cup with handle, man. What, lower high, cup with handle, sure. And then moon. That's some cracked out coffee. It's like 2/3 of the cup was just pure caffeine, and then 1/3 of it was coffee. Okay. So log scale high to low, 2618, no higher. I mean, that's, we plotted that earlier. I think we were exceeding it for a little bit, but no higher. And look how low you got at one point, $25. You're now back to 31. Volatility's nuts up here. So that's it. Potential reversal area to 2618, outer fib extension 3339. Just a few cents off what Ursula just tipped. What? Ursula, you can buy one VTIC Connect. That's it. There's not much else you can do. Cup with handle, blast off, fib extensions, log scale. That's it, man. There's nothing else we can do. There's no channel or trend. It's just moonage. Okay, so IBB probes. You have tested the all-time high today and pulled back pretty hard, but that's because the macro, right? You'd think the macro is like, whoa, everything goes with it. So this is the weekly though. So if you doesn't hold here and you sell off, all right. When you sell off, maybe we make a higher low in time, and we make a higher low, then it's more accumulation, and eventually this sell wall could break and you could moon to much higher prices. Look, isn't it like Regeneron, Gilead? Those assets that had insane markups, and then they sold off, they corrected, but now it's like because you have Gilead and Regeneron doing crazy stuff, and other ones, I think Abbott, a few others in this, maybe Pfizer, biotech's V-shaped recovery like crazy because of Corona. So you were saying though, double butterfly with divergence everywhere. Oh, tabbing Patreon chat. All right, let me see this. Let's see here. Okay, the double butterfly 786. Wow. 1272. So he's talking about. Oh yeah, maybe. Dang, dude, this is insanely large. Yep. Yeah. Yes. So the target would start at $148, $150 psychological resistance too. So it would start there, but could go as high. The zone could go as high as, oh my god. Oh my god, it's not letting me touch it. Get out of here. Dude, I'm going to destroy this thing. Could also go all the way up, dude, to the 1618 up here, right? Between 148 and 167 would be the price reversal zone. It's a big zone, right? But yeah. And then you're also talking about from here. Hey. Yeah. Dang. Yep. You're at the 1414, or you hit that. You hit the 1414, so it's like between the 1272 and the 1414, 1618, right? I mean, it could have gone as high as 145. Think about that, man. Think about going to like 145 to 148, hitting this PCZ and this PCZ at the same time. How nuts would that be? So that's probably like the area to mark on your calendar or something, right? Right, maybe. Big old what if burger. 144 to 148. You were close, dude. So does that make sense, probes, man? I mean, that looks good, dude. You got some friggin' butterflyception going on. Butterfly Inception Connect. So we get it. We worked it out. Wheeler. Oh yeah, let me post the link for the Discord. Yeah, we got like nearly 6,000 members in our Discord, so why not join? This is exactly the conversation we're having now. It continues on when this stream ends in that Discord chat. So why would you not want to be a part of it? And you get notified when I go live anytime. And sometimes I ping at everyone when Bitcoin's breaking out or doing something. So you kind of, it's in your best interest to join the Discord. Oh, thanks for the 540 likes. Oh yeah, you bring down to the 1272 confluence. That makes sense. Yeah, so that's at the 144 to 148 area. But we know, like, if it's beginning to ascending triangle or something, if it pivots and reverses here, then maybe it could go much higher. Well, you could get like a minor reversal and then eventually pivot and then go again to the major reversal for the larger pattern or something. Yeah, I just posted the Discord. Really? So much for posting the Discord. One person joined. Really, chat? You're all in the Discord now? Grab you like it. Sorry, the song ended. Or it sounded like it did. Never mind. So yeah, the weekly on Bitcoin, beating a dead horse here. You're holding 82 to 8,500. If you hold it long enough, you'll eventually go see 9,600. But you gotta break 9,150 because that is, though it's not a major resistance on the weekly, it is still very real in the 4 hour. And has acted as a major reversal point, so it's impossible to ignore. And you can see how our price action has correlated to it today alone. Yeah, bros, market's moving again. Not gold though, right? Gold's still a snoozer. Been a nice day today. Yeah, gold's up 0.6%. Hype in the chat. Alright, go back to golds for a second. Look, man. A new 4-hour candle opened about 30 minutes ago. Nearing the supply line. Alright, accumulation has increased. Bullish evidence, hidden bullish evidence, played out like the Jesus, man. You gotta love golds. Thick resistance with 2 C's, yeah. At Yeast, I'm still online. I know, man, really. FIX, what are you talking about? Sorry, man, I'm just like struggling. I'm thinking about bacon like 5 pieces of bacon or something. Yes, baking bacon. Sounds weird. Yeah, this is extending on so much that it's starting to look less and less like a bear flag. Alright, this keeps on up like this before a violent sell-off. Yeah, it could just be Bart Simpson, where a square up is around 96.70. What's up, Stigo? Coming in from Germany. Just finished a BLT. That's messed up, dude. Alright, man. Long stream. While fasting, mind you. So we got 2 hours, 29 minutes till the closing bell on the stock market, where you have gone down to test the confirmation line of the potential double bottom. But you have not yet broken it. You haven't really moved at all since the new 4-hour candle was born. Just sitting there. What's up, Depew? Sure, counts up. Thank you for watching, man. Now, we had a few new people join the Discord. Thank y'all. It's just not enough, man. Need more. And also join, or like, you know, whatever. Sub to the channel if you haven't, man. I don't know, the Fed is doing a poor job today pumping the market, man. Unlimited quantitative easing. Dan, I know it's sad how many people don't know it. Robert, I think 2021 hopefully will be the year of travel for me. Last year I traveled more last year than I ever did my entire life, right? This year, I would have been traveling a lot. I mean, I knew I was going to Tokyo and Germany this year, but now both of those have been completely destroyed. The Olympics is canceled and Oktoberfest is canceled, so it's like... So hopefully next year will be good, but just, I don't know, man. Yeah, Atlanta as well, Kevin. Los Angeles as well. It was at the beginning of the year, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it was. It was in March. Bread Fisher. We know Bread Fisher. It's Bredford Fisher. 2814, down nearly 2%, and looks like he very well could test the confirmation line again. Now, 2820 is a support you broke. That's a major one, dude. Definitely a major one. Look where we are. You're below it. It's not good, man. Seems like your next target's like 2785 for minor support. I don't know. There's definitely some peaks here. You know, you're trying to hold this little range. That might hold on. Then you got like another peak, 2800 or so. There's a lot of chop. It really is. But the major ones on the bottom side are like 2725. Well, I mean, let's see, Cardinal. Don't get cocky. There it is. The Litecoin contribution finally went through. That's kind of slow. That's like really slow, man. Sure, on the way to rural Illinois. Let's go, man. Okay, my hunger grows. So Aaron, I see you just joined the Discord. Thanks, man. The actual R. Well, it's bad, and I'm just saying, like, until things get better, you know, we can't say it's better. I mean, you know, the numbers are decreasing because we're all locked in boxes. You know, we're all like being very, very stringent on staying away from other people. And so once everything opens back up, you know, this virus could explode again. Yeah, Grubman. Alright, chat. So, I don't know. I feel like stream's been pretty good today. I was definitely very, very improvised. I wasn't thinking, you know, it's like, I'll just go live because things are going on. And it's turned into a pretty eventful day. Yet, the eventfulness is come and gone. It's not so eventful right now. And I'm sure we'll get some more price action soon. Just know on the S&P, if we closed right here, it'd be the lowest point where traders settle up. But we still got 2 hours 24 minutes till the closing bell. So I don't know when I'll be back. I'll try to be back for the 5 o'clock stream, but I've got to exercise a lot, man, and I didn't get the best sleep last night, so I can't promise that I'll be live at 6 p.m. Eastern tonight, but I'll do everything in my power. And if I do go live, don't expect you know, me to be I don't know, chipper or energized. I'm gonna be probably pretty exhausted by the time that stream happens, if it does. So thanks, Grub, man. Thanks again. Thanks to everyone, dude, for all the contributions. I can't even. Drink Troll came back. Probes, did you see that? Light the torches of Gondor, even though you don't even know what Gondor is. Do it anyway, man. And he's already marked that he'll be back for episode 1000. It's going to be a legendary stream, chat. You do not want to miss episode 1000. If you do, you're just going to, like, and you enjoy the culture and the graphics and all that, you're going to miss out on the best stream of all time. For this culture, I'm not saying my stream's the best of all time for anyone. I'm just saying for me, for, like, the Mitch Ray TA channel, it's going to be probably the best ever. Sounds like no stream. I mean, who knows, man. That's why you want to be in the Discord and you get notified if I go live. I can't rest up. I literally can't. I have to go get my steps in and stuff. So thanks so much, everyone, for the likes, the love, the support, the contributions, the bread. You know what's going on with the SPX, you know what's going on with gold, you know what's going on with Bitcoin, all at critical areas. 2813 breaks, you have a confirmed double top on the SPX. If Bitcoin can't break 9150, you'll probably soon see 8500 again. If you break 9150, you very well could see 9600 again. Gold's real quick. Price contraction with accumulation recently increasing. Nearing an apex of an apex, right? So critical areas everywhere. I'll be back. Friggin' love y'all. Till next time, respect the T. Hey.
name is JP. I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Adios, turd nuggets.